Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Rainier Rushdown, number 8, season 2, and we all know what day it is. It's Biscuit's birthday. I'm
Happy
joined here
birthday,
with Lentini.
Biscuit!
I'm Nasta, and we're back here with some amazing Street Fighter and a cool iteration of it too. We also have, for the first time tonight, a redemptions bracket for the players that go 0-2 in the main bracket. So more play for more players, and then we have some amazing talent as always.
Like yourself.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm kidding. Dude, it's great to be on the mic with you again. Nasta and I, for those who don't know, go way back in especially the Smash Bros community. We've commentated together a lot in person, but I think this is the first time we've ever done it online, which is kind of an interesting backwards way of meeting each other, I suppose.
Yeah, funny enough, we've dodged each other in the online space, but no longer the duo here. Right now, tonight, get a peek on the mic. All right.
Yeah, I'm excited for this bracket. We have, how many people did we end up with? 30 something on this?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull that up in the background and check, but lots of people showed up tonight. And like you mentioned, we've got the rookie bracket, which means, well, I say the rookie bracket, it's basically the rookie bracket reincarnated in the redemption bracket, which, as you mentioned, is an awesome way to give people more games. I definitely had that era of my fighting game career where I'd go to tournaments, you travel like 45 minutes to get to the venue, you wait half an hour for your 2 sets, you're out in 10 minutes, and then you go home. You're like, well, all right, but now people get a little bit more to work with.
Yeah, looking at the bracket here, we have 34 entrances this time around. I see a lot of familiar faces. Some of these people, they got some pretty interesting tags, like Thicky McChicky.
Ooh.
Ryu player, got pretty enjoyable to watch, I have to say so myself. But we also see Chris CCH. So, the talent isn't lacking here tonight.
People really are showing up. That Thicky McChicky tag, I feel like you had the ability, the option to choose anything, and this is what you landed on. But I guess we gotta let it rock. If you're good enough, you make it on stream with that tag, that's on you.
Yeah, but I also have to give shout outs to the people out of region, been returning. We have Ruffian MX with the Blanca. We got Jimmy DR with the Marissa, and they have put on a performance every single one of these Rainier Rushdowns. So really, it's just like, Seattle, Washington, hold it down. Go against the best of the best, and you show what you are made of. All right.
I see a couple of them I'm excited for as well. First of all, we've got Biscuit in the bracket. So if anybody wants to throw for content, today is the day to make it happen. I'm just saying. I won't tell. If you accidentally miss your drive rush, who's gonna know, I also see K-pop in here, which has me excited because I assume probably still on the Kimberly. I've never seen him play any other character. Very underrepresented character, very flashy and cool. So it's cool to see someone who plays the character at the level that he has figured out how to. Like, when this game came out, release week, it was SummerCon 2023, I think, was one of our first big events for Street Fighter 6 in the PNW. K-pop came out to that event with the Kimberly and has committed to it all the way through.
Respect's on for people have kept with that character. A character we don't really see too often in, the current cast of characters. We definitely tend to see more of the Akumas in recently. We also see our Guiles. I know in Oregon we got a good amount of Guiles, even like, see Dalsum's time to time. Kimberly is one of those characters that, kind of see a little less often, but, still has a decent toolkit.
Yeah, the Guile agenda in Oregon is really interesting because the character is not that common, but I could tell, for those who don't know, Nasta and I played a little bit before this. He's got a pretty cracked modern Blanca. Y'all better watch out.
But funny enough, in terms of like the Guile experience, shout out to Alto. I know he did the rookie brackets back in the Street Fighter 5 days, but it was his Guile I think I've probably played the most. And ooh man, I struggle.
I was trying to knowledge check you so hard in casuals, and it did not work. You know how to get past all my nonsense.
All right.
I do see a lot of people entering our room here, so we should be getting going soon. So a lot of character diversity. We were talking about that earlier. I see Rashid. I see... Oh, no, that's probably not going to be playing. Akuma, Ed, Ken. We got a lot going on here. Geef?
All right, yeah.
Okay.
You know, Geef has definitely been on the rise in recent. That character, you know, it is just something about getting hit by that SPD that just, you know, doesn't just take your health, but takes your confidence away.
Give it back Green Hand. That's all I ask. I feel like he still needs it. Trust, he still needs it. Don't listen to Punk.
I don't know. I don't know about all that.
Oh, looks like we got our first match queued up. It's gonna be Dak Josh versus Laker is what I'm seeing. We'll see if that's who pops in. I see Viper, please, popping into the one-on-one. We'll figure it out. We got people queued up is the important thing. So whoever shows up, shows up. We got a Luke as well on top of all the other character choices that I already mentioned. We might get to see that on our first round.
Yeah, I feel like Luke as a character, we've started to see a little bit less and less. As I mentioned earlier, we kind of have, you know, Akuma back. A lot of people end up gravitating towards that character. And in terms of like the Shoto discussion, that character is like really high up there for a lot of people. But in, you know, in terms of the, you know, making it into these like higher top cut brackets, at least from my experience, it still needs to be shown. Me personally, I think the character is disgusting, broken. There's no reason someone should have that fast of a fireball. But you know, that's my own personal grasp with the character.
But as a Guile player, I completely agree with you on the fireball thing. I look at his frame data on his fireball as a motion input, and I look at my frame data on my booms. I'm like, something is not.
Oh, you can't be complaining about your booms. Your booms do more drive meter now. Like Guile.
Oh, yeah, Guile's cracked. Yeah. That's not the problem. The problem is, why are they giving my man Luke motion input sonic booms? That's what I want to know.
All right. So it does look like we're getting Dak Josh up in here, which I'm trying to remember. Is that the tag or is that
Yes, that's gonna be the Rashid coming in up against Leica's Ken.
Okay. All right, so I was able to see a little bit of both these players in the previous bi-weekly. So I'm looking. I think this will be interesting. You know, Rashid really on the rise right now. A character with, you know, kind of a big matchup check for a lot of people. And then we got the good old solid Ken, and we're getting right into it.
Yeah, you mentioned the matchup checks. This is kind of polar opposites of the top tier experience. Rashid been the talk of the town lately. Some people saying the best character in the game. But either way, 2 top 5, clearly top 3 even characters. But you see Ken a whole lot more, and I guarantee you that is going to be a factor in these bracket runs for these players.
Yeah, right now it's looking like Dak Josh is doing a good job with the pressure. Is in burnout at the moment. Has to be careful on how you approach this. Able to get a little bit of a whiff punish. Going for the drive reversal, putting Leica into burnout. So it'll be interesting what we see here to possibly finish this out.
Of course. Throw the level 2 at him. So hard to deal with. And then you're just going to checkmate him with this. Not a whole lot you can do, because even if you do block, you just get DI'd in the corner and it's GG's.
That was a 21 hit combo right there.
21 hits for like 2,000 damage.
Hey, you know, a hit's a hit, and in that situation, it put Dak Josh in the lead. But right now, we see Leica, you know, kind of trying to bring it back here in the second round. But we do see a little bit of a switch. But getting this grab, getting the corner control can be pretty huge. But man, it's once again these just whiff punish scenarios.
Can't believe there was no block there from Dak Josh, getting absolutely destroyed in that second round. Barely put a scratch on Leica. And now we're around to round 3. An instant Dragon Lash in, and the pressure is on. Great patience as well to punish the parry attempt.
Oh my goodness. And it's just like right now, in terms of that special gauge. They're both doing relatively decent here, but we do see the level 2 here from the Rashid, waiting for the opening, playing it safe, keeping that pressure in the corner, and now getting a little bit of a combo of it. And you keep getting this mix-up until you eventually drive reversal or go for an OD DP, as we see there.
Yeah, I think Rashid is the scariest character in the game in the corner. As you mentioned it, the mix-ups. It's not that it's particularly high damage output. It's just he's going to hit you with 8 mix-ups in a row. You guess wrong once, that's a third of your health. And it starts to stack up. We saw those. It's almost like the desperation DP that has to come out from Leica. Because if you don't pull that out eventually, you're going to lose the RPS.
Yeah, and at the moment, I don't know, Leica kind of in a rough situation here, being a game down, caught on the jump in. Damage difference not too much. Good, OD fireball, but wasn't able to get a full punish from it.
And now the parry, that's mad scale, but it doesn't matter because you've got full corner carry off of that combo. And that puts Dak Josh again back in that key situation, but the cross up from Leica manages to get out, but the DP right back.
All right. Oh, great catch there. Oh, and the patience waiting for the parry. Oh, and the jump here. You should be able to finish out here with a level 1. All right.
Oh, not quite. And you are burned out. There's a win con here. Hold up. Can Dak Josh find a way through? You can't afford a single hit. You see the patience. Running out of time. That meter's building back up.
Oh my goodness, but the jump in, such a risky option there. Putting yourself in burnout when you have that little health, though. Leica taking that round.
I'm very surprised Dak Josh took the risk on the OD there. I feel like there wasn't good reason to do that on the approach.
Oh my goodness, and Leica here, grab to grab. Third one getting text, caught on the jump in, but did get a good amount of damage done here. Just needs to make up that OD meter.
Ooh, there's the DP out of the corner again. He's a chem player. That's just the way it goes.
All right. Oh, but we've seen it again and again. The OD spinning mixer to get out of that situation. Now stuck in the corner. Goes for the parry a little bit too early. Gonna get burned out in the corner, and the pressure keeps on going here. You're not able to do too much about it. You got to be careful to drive impact, but that's not even coming out as Dak Josh doesn't even feel the need.
Ooh, great start. Goes for the overhead. Good reaction there from Leica. Might have been a little bit of a fuzzy there to get away from that overhead. The standing heavy punch. The rare and elusive Ken standing heavy punch whiff in neutral. I didn't think it was possible.
Right. Caught in the corner, waiting for the opening, and we're seeing it here. The damage keeps on going. The pressure keeps going, which is most important. Getting that grab. And able to catch the ODD. He said, not again. Drive reversal is like, okay, I made a mistake. I'm going to pay for it. Critical art on deck. But the level 2.
That was so cheeky. Walked up slowly, tapped his ankle with the scooter, and then just waited and let the level 2 take out the rest of it.
Oh my goodness. I felt like Josh was quite confident. I felt like as you were saying, taking a lot of risks that felt a little unnecessary, but I felt like it came more from like a confidence level in the matchup rather than hey, I should go for this. It was kind of like, you know what, I can spare a few.
Yeah, I feel like so much of the name of the game when there's a Rashid on the screen is deciding if it's ever worth burning out. That's a very difficult choice that Leica has to make, especially in a scenario where you're in the corner. Do I throw out that drive reversal like what we saw at the end, or those DPs that burn me out, get me out of the corner? But Rashid has level 2, and every time that level 2 came out, you kind of just got cooked. When you're in burnout, it's so hard to deal with.
Like you got the level 2, you got the empowered attack. It's just like in that situation, and if you're in burnout, I don't know. It's just like at that point, just let's get to the next game, man. So sometimes it's that rough.
Ooh, Biscuit in the chat. Happy birthday, Biscuit.
Yo, happy
I hope you're having a
birthday
good
for
one.
Biscuit.
We
right.
promise we're all gonna throw in bracket for you, right, chat? We're gonna give my man the grands he deserves. We'll try
I don't
and
know if
land, make
people
him
need to
work for it.
throw. I'll be real with you.
Oh, we love Biscuit around here. Fantastic,
All
dude.
right.
Hopefully he does well tonight. Hopefully we see him on stream. Currently
Hopefully.
playing them bigums.
We had a nice, good round 1 here with Dak, Josh, and Leica. Hopefully, Leica will be able to make a little bit of a loser's run. But if Leica wants to keep on playing, hey, we got redemptions if you want it. Check it out.
Also, that was only winner's side, so Leica is still in either way. Gonna be up against either Ol Crunchy or Mint Enjoyer, I believe.
Okay.
On the loser side. So, of course, exclamation point bracket in the chat if y'all want to keep up with that. But either way, we will likely be mostly sticking with the winner's side. I see Smackle sitting in one of the slots, so I think we've got that match coming up soon. I hope y'all like Akuma.
Yeah, and if you
Gil.
Oh my goodness. All right. No, I was just talking about Akuma earlier here. I'm excited to see what Schmeckle has here in store.
I think. Oh, no, I want to know what you think. Where does Akuma sit on the tier list? Pretty contentious.
See, I know people won't agree with what I say.
Ooh, talk to him, King.
Oh. All right. But right now, Schmeckle off to a good start here, maintaining that meter lead. Does get caught there by the standing medium punch. All right.
Went for the charge fireball, really expecting Gil not to swing, but Gil does exactly that. Smackle, though, not deterred. Doesn't go for the full damage combo either. Maybe getting a little bit mixed up by himself in the corner. I mean, it is his round 1. Sometimes you just get a little bit crusty on those inputs. It's the first round.
Okay, great DP there on the air fireball right now. Gil in a good situation here, keeping up the pressure. All right, good mix-ups. Gotta make the right call, but getting grabbed there on the drive rush in.
Gil almost brought that back. And the instant air fireball overhead, and the Akuma Classic can actually combo in those situations, unlike most characters on their overheads. However, Gil this time not only managed to get out of that scenario, but look how much stage control Gil has forced out with these flicker jabs.
And Schmeckle gave up so much meter at the beginning here, and we're seeing now in the corner here, put into a critical art situation, able to get an opener. All right, keeping it going to the corner. All right, with the demon flip, still walking forward, taken to the corner, drive reversal, saying, I'm not letting you any further.
What a crazy mix-up on that low demon flip, but at what cost? Goes high this time. Doesn't matter which one because they're all plus into the CA, and that is going to be game number 1 for Smackle.
You know, if you're Gil, that's the one thing you didn't want to happen, but, you know, it happens to the best of us. That is just Street Fighter 6 for you. Never count your opponent out.
It is crazy how every single demon flip option is plus on block.
I'm gonna say he needs
so
it.
much.
You know, they nerfed my OD Blanca ball, so...
Oh yeah, that's because Blanca doesn't need it. You don't understand. 9,000 health is
Oh my goodness, Gil right now, just call out after call out there for the round 1 here.
That's how it goes. If you play Akuma, you either blow them up or you get blown up. That was what, a 15-second match? And now we're right into round 2, and this time Smackle with the extension into the corner again with those overhead combos into the grab reset. We got throw loops, but he whiffed.
Oh
Doesn't matter,
goodness.
overhead again. Bro, these resets.
Like, doesn't he? Oh my goodness. Okay,
one more,
that's
one
the
more.
overhead, right? Okay,
Hey,
it's the
there
grab.
it
All right.
is.
Like, I like what Schmeckle's doing, going for the light jab to bait for the overhead on the last hit. It's quite genius in terms of that conditioning.
It's so hard, I think, to change your thinking around the potency of overheads when you're up against Akuma, because usually you take the throw, you take the overhead, and you reset. But against Akuma in the corner, you can't really afford to do that a lot of the time.
All right. We do see Gil, you know, get the perfect here. You know, are we seeing some active adaptation? I think we just might.
Ooh. That's
Or
a
was
good
that not
statement to
technically
bring
a
yourself into
perfect?
game 3.
All right.
Goes the fireball fake, expecting Smackle to throw one of those out, which makes sense because that's what we saw earlier in this set. However, Smackle getting more aggressive, but it does not matter. You were mentioning this on-the-fly adaptation from Gil.
Just good patience here. Goes for the jump there on the fireball. You know, take some of the fireball sometimes a little late on the DP. A little unfortunate. Caught in the corner. There's going to be a lot of damage. You just have to be careful on the normals that we see Smackle throw out.
I like the single hit there from Smackle. Not sure if it's going to combo. You can't react. And that is why, as soon as you overextend, it gives Gil an opportunity. And that is all it takes for Gil to find the reset and take round number 1. Possibly the second to last round in this set.
All right.
Again, there was Akuma
Good
overhead.
pressure. Used a lot of meter to get there, though.
Gil's got to watch that meter. Same thing's true with Smackle, though. You get one more drive rush in here.
Level 2. All right.
See those stretcher combos. Okay.
All right.
Doesn't overdo it.
Oh,
That's
and the
rack
catch
combo
there,
right
that is
there.
going to be huge. Does have access to the level 1 if need be. Oh, but the critical art, if you get the catch, doesn't get it, though. The quick normals. All right. Wow.
Gil taking the set. I gotta say, Smackle started out really strong. I thought that was gonna be a Smackle 2-0, but Gil adapted really well, found ways around those pressure tools, didn't get stuck in that overhead versus grab, strike, throw mix in the corner as much, and being able to shut down that pressure game made all the difference.
Yeah, really, the gameplay change felt night and day. I don't know if, you know, Gil just took a deep breath and was like, you know what? I need to take it slow. I need to, you know, punish all these buttons that Smeckle was just kind of like throwing out, because in a lot of these scenarios, being caught in the corner, it was always like a bait for a meaty, and it kept on going and going. But, you know, as time went on and Gil was actually able to maintain that advantage, you know, the tables kind of turned.
Yeah, absolutely. Maintaining that advantage is so important because Akuma, he's got good defense in the classical sense with the invincible reversal and the potency of his buttons, but he doesn't get to play that defense for as long as a lot of other characters. And when you're in a 3-touch game, Akuma sometimes turns it down to a 2-touch game. So he guesses wrong twice, and that's GG's.
Man, like going into that, I had no idea that we were going to game 3. You know, both players just so convincing with their first games.
I'm excited to see where this bracket goes because we are just getting started. We've been looking at round 1s and it's already this even. Usually when you see round 1s, you expect it to kind of slide one way pretty heavily and you're like, all right, you know, move this guy down to losers. It's pretty clear who the winner is, but that has not been the case so far.
All right. Well, we're going to get in our next one here in a little bit. Let me double check who we have here just to be sure.
That's not Chris CCH, is it?
Hold
No,
up.
it's not. Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure his CFN is just Chris CCH.
That's what I thought, but I don't recognize the tag, and I'm like, well, I mean, it could be.
All right. Right now, we do see Viper in a bit of a lead here. All right, I am a robot going for the burnout combo in the corner. Able to get the grab, goes to dash in, tries to fake out an option. Caught by the overhead on the jump in.
That burnout. You've got just enough time to finish out this pressure sequence. Messes up with a weird grab there. Not really sure what you're looking for. And the reaction doesn't matter because it's a little bit too slow. Great anti-air there from Robot.
All right, this should be a good catch here. All right, going for the level 1 to close it out. Not taking any risks. But you do see the situation here. We see a super meter 2 bars down here for Viper. Gonna have to play this really well in order to just take this round.
I I just got confirmation from production for those who are as confused as I are. Viper is Sherry Genix. This is Sherry Genix versus Dark Scion right now.
All right.
Ooh,
good drive reversal.
Oh, no. You saw the start up there, but it was a little bit too slow. And that's going to be all that you need with that giant jump heavy punch from Luke. However, we swing back.
Yeah, right now, oh my goodness, the immediate going for level 3 here. I don't think it was critical art, was it?
No,
oh, wait a minute. All right.
Spent a lot of meter there. On the other side, Scion has 2 bars almost built up. Could potentially get to 3 or even a CA on this round if they play their cards right. So you gotta be really careful if you're Sherry.
Oh, going to dash and trying to catch with the overhead. Caught by the grab, it happens time to time. Techs it the second time though.
I get a lot of jumps from Sherry. Sometimes you just get to that point, it's like, well, you know what? They're not gonna punish me very hard. I'm gonna keep doing it. There's that level 3 though.
Dark trying to play it safe there, but caught on the sandblast. Oh my goodness, the level 1 being used. You might as well use it. It wasn't looking like we were going to see level 2 in time here, but what a catch there in the corner. Drive reversal. All right.
And we saw Sherry starting to press a button there. Twice in that first game, there were critical interactions that was just a few frames away from going the other direction after they both sit for so long. The tiny little timing differences in these little neutral games that we're seeing right now can go such a long way. There we saw it again. A little bit too slow.
Ooh, good catch here. Gonna get good pressure. Mixing up there. Didn't go for the grab this time. Was like, okay, I gotta mix it up. Oh, interesting there. I'm not sure what happened on
yeah, the double whip
on Sherry's side.
Reset the neutral. Okay, we got the jumping beans. What is going on right now? These two are playing hopscotch.
Wait up. Okay, just don't get caught by like a random blow.
Overhead?
Oh my gosh, the overhead from a distance.
So much range on that move. Very similar to the Akuma overhead, just a bit longer.
Okay, good catch here. Immediately going into that engine. All right.
Scion trying to take advantage of this, but you can see just the patience from Viper. Finally, Sherry a little bit too impatient with that movement, maybe giving an opportunity. But you know what? That's not bad considering that the level 2 was spent for that much damage.
Okay, good catch here on the grab, trying to, mix up there with the crouching medium punch. Oh my goodness here, but this should be quite a bit of value here with the level 3. Get that meter back, get back into this fight. But, play it safe. Level 1 is still on deck.
Yeah, very key for the meter management there. It gave Sherry basically even meter after being down to a pixel versus about 5 bars. Able to use that, get that drive rush, and close it out. Beautiful resource management.
Very interesting going for these drive rush grab cancels. I'm wondering if it's intentional to bait rather than throwing out a normal that would shift your hurt box too much, just because I've seen it a few times here now.
Yeah, if you recognize a pattern in your opponent where they see green and they mash moves, it can be a great way to get a whiff punish, like you're saying, because there's not enough time to tell if they're faking it or not and then react with a punish.
Oh, this is going to be huge value. All right, trying to go for the grab that time did not work out.
Oh, we just saw exactly what I was talking about. This time from Sherry's side, trying to go for that preemptive jab in neutral in case Scion drive rushed in. In that case, did not, and actually jumped in, got the air jump in punish, and did a lot of damage for it.
Right, Sandblast for the interruption here. But right now, we do see Sherry in the corner here, caught by the meaty. All right, and kept in the corner here with level 2. Going for the parry there, a little risk. No reward,
Had a cook.
unfortunately.
Okay, we're running out of level 2. One more anti-air gets the opening just in time. As the level 2 fades away, so does the game. And Scion manages to take it.
A good play from both players there, but yeah, it was just a little unfortunate there. You know, me personally, in terms of the jury matchup experience, I've actually played that many juries, so I feel like, you know, level 2 can be, you know, pretty intimidating with that pressure, you know, trying to find those openings, because in those scenarios there aren't many open. You have to be ready for those jump ins, but also you know, your opponent might be ready for that, so it's just like a little bit of the roll of the dice sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. And you gotta also change your muscle memory a little bit on the fly, because as you mentioned, some things that are usually available to you as punish windows suddenly aren't anymore. And if you don't remember that, it's kind of like when you're low health and you counter DI and you get blown up for it. It's like, well, this is my fault for not recognizing the game state, but it makes it pretty hard.
All right, well, we see what I'm assuming is Integra and K-pop up here next. All right,
that's not the character I was expecting to see.
Hold up.
That's not a Kimberly.
Wait a minute. We're not seeing Kimberly here?
Interesting. So K-pop on Akuma.
Okay. Chosen the dark side, I see.
But up against Integra, yeah. The two top-tier Shotos, once again. Very popular characters right now, and both for good reason. They're strong, they're the classics, the staples. Everybody knows how to play Shotos.
Now Integra taking a lot of bold options here. We are relatively even here on the meter. We do see K-pop take a little bit lead there in terms of the health. This actually might quite be similar in health, you know, given that 20%. No longer, as K-pop should be able to close it out here with one more call out, and there it is with the grab.
Saving the grab until the end. It's so easy to forget because they haven't done it yet. It just kind of falls out of your mental stack, right? Akuma is very much a mental stack overload character when he's on offense.
Oh my goodness, great grab there for the control of the corner. All right, staying there in the corner, going for the, you know, run in DP. Okay. Oh, but yeah, gotta be ready for that demon flip.
Make him wait for it. Right in the dome. Back throw him as well. And that time we see the grab the other way. Didn't press a button fast enough, and now you're paying for it. But wait, burned yourself out.
No way.
GG, shake my hand.
Oh my goodness. I thought we were gonna see like a level 2 or a level 1 there from Integra, but really wanted to hold on to that meter. So we do see K-pop, you know, getting that round 1.
I mean, I understand it.
Yeah.
You got your opponent in the corner. You only need that one hit. But at the same time, you didn't get that one hit. There's the crazy stand heavy punch. Had to make up for earlier. That was insane. Okay, overhead. Push him into the corner. How does K-pop keep jabbing out?
Hold up. Okay. Ooh, good empty demon flip there, keeping the pressure going. A little bit of a light combo, but the pressure in the corner there. Man, we're seeing so many sweeps here from Integra. I feel like, you know, it can be a good option in terms of, you know, Akumas that throw fireballs a lot. But at the moment, we just seen K-pop on full momentum here with the teleport command grab.
Good morning. I hope you're wide awake. Okay, K-pop. This is clearly a practiced Akuma. My man's been labbing those setups.
I'm just saying, I get hit by that all the time.
Oh,
man.
yeah, I got hit by that in ranked 2 days ago. I still remember. It felt bad.
Just don't let it happen twice in a row. Then it feels real bad.
Yeah, real. That's the test. Everybody gets hit by that, but only some people get hit by that twice. And we're going to find out if Integra is everybody or somebody.
Oh, my goodness.
Trying to get in past these fireballs.
You know, in this round, you know, you can see a little bit of the appeal there if you go for the sweeps here, but in terms of that life difference here, Integra in a very scary spot, has that critical art, but the fireball pressure is all that K-pop needed.
And how did K-pop know to block the overhead there? So aware on defense. We saw it through the whole set. Every time K-pop was in the corner, finding ways to jab out, not even letting Integra take those times that are supposed to be the Ken GGs, you're in the corner, shake my hand, sticks the hand out, instead punches him in the gut with it, and corner carries him all the way to the other side, and then just, demon flips him, overheads him, take your pick.
Yeah, I think it's just like good knowledge for, the Ken matchup, because when you go for that dash in, you do not have an immediate option to go low. So going for the standing position tends to be the right place to be, but you also have to be prepared for that cancel into the quick, like light kick. It's just, sometimes it's rolling the dice, but I think at least in this situation, it was just good knowledge on the Ken matchup.
Very impressed with K-pop Sakuma. Curious to see where that's going to take him, because I know one of the big struggles for K-pop for the last year plus has been dealing with a relatively weak character. And also a player who is incredibly good in the corner, taking advantage of Kimberly setups in the corner, suddenly having a character that can actually take advantage of that strength. So we'll see what that turns into if he sticks with it. But now we've got a couple of more players coming up, and I know a character that my man Nost is going to be real excited about.
Oh, and it's not just like anybody here. We got Ruffian, MX here, Crazy Blanca, like getting, going for every combo that Blanca has in its arsenal. We also have RD Stomps here. Shout outs to the RD crew. I want to see you guys in chat rooting for your boy. Off to a great start here with a good combo there into the grab to the corner and calling out the OD Blanca ball. Can Ruffian make it out? Gets the grab here. All right. Second lease on life.
Ooh, hold all that damage. Oh my goodness. We're talking about reads. Just all of the right choices in the corner, most notably dealing with the ODDP so well.
All right, we see Ruffian being a little bit more of the aggressor here with a perfect parry for the grab. The presence is menacing. A little bit of the trade there of the overhead, but grab after grab, you got to be ready for it. It's the Blanca special.
Ooh, cross up, hit him with the toes, reset with the grab, but now we got the level 2 online. Is it going to be enough? Watch out for Blanca-chan.
All right. On the back foot, probably going to see burnout guaranteed here. Oh, never mind. Taking a lot of hits here. That might have been worse for the scenario. And there we see it with the standing medium kick.
Instant Blanca ball. I respect it. Goes for the drive rush in and manages to get clipped. The rare time that actually ends up working against Jury. That drive rush so good that you still got hit by the jump back. Doesn't matter though. Send him into the corner. That's a lot of damage.
That's a little over 50%, but the perfect parry. We've seen it again and again here from Ruffian. Oh, going for the level 2 in the perfect place to keep the pressure going. Able to get the low there, keeping it going. All right, okay. Getting the Blanca-chan out there. All right. Oh, no.
Ooh, that is a crucial mistake. Can Stomps get enough out? No, the drive reversal goes for the DP. Oh, an absolute switcheroo from the first round. This time, our man, the Blanca genius, able to get the read on that DP, trying to break up the pressure, which I respect. People are pressing so many buttons in that situation. You don't expect Ruffian to go for the block. Okay, we're just throwing out DPs now.
Bro, Stomps with the patience here, which is just leading to so much value here against Ruffian. Ruffian a little bit reckless there, going for the aerial. All right. Wait a minute. Great catch there for Stomps. Goes for the impact. All right. Should be able to finish it out.
I'm just catching up on chat. I see Leaf talking about the saucy matchups showing up tonight. I'm excited for it. We got some pretty fun ones already. I love the character variety. All that we're missing is the grappler agenda at this point. Ooh, speaking of grappling, get grab, kid.
Oh my goodness, Ruffian's gonna get a solid amount of damage for this. Throwing the Blancachon out there just as a presence, able to get the follow-up, and then sometimes it's scary dealing with these sort of frame traps, but that should be enough for that round with the perfect KO. Oh no, how is this next one gonna go, Lentini? It could really go either way.
Setting up Blancachan, no pressure. Ooh, tries to catch him as Blancachan runs in. A little bit of a high-low. Where do you block that? Ends up getting grabbed for his trouble, and now resetting the same situation. This time we go low. Blancachan still coming, but jumps over it just in time.
All right, gotta be careful there. As we saw the parry there, I think Ruffian was getting ready for a possible perfect parry. Gonna be able to get a solid punish here. Gets caught in the corner here. Level 3 on deck for both players. Who's gonna be able to cash out first?
Well, I think you answered your own question right there. It's going to be Stomps cashing out on that, but it's not going to be enough to kill. But the burnout could be enough in and of itself. Goes for the level 3, betting it all. I respect it, but it was not to be. Man, that's so tough. Because at some point, you know Stomp's going to pull out that DI or some other crazy plus frames in the corner because you're burnt out. So you had to press the trigger at some point.
All right, good catch there from Stomps. You know, still play it safe, but, you know, don't be too passive. We're seeing Ruffian take advantage of the space, throwing out the Blancachon as that extra presence. It's just feeling super volatile right now.
I really like the usage of this Blancachan from Ruffian. Able to use them on those slides as well. Kind of a 2-for-1 special, and the cash out as well, as I'm talking about that. All right, Ruffian. One more. Set up that Blancachan again.
Oh, and it's not just any Blancachon. It is the OD variant, which, you know, intercepts aerials. We see the level 2 and the combo still going here. Gonna be able to take it to the corner. Might be able to get a reset. Drive reversal. No. Stays in the corner. What patience there from Stomps. Able to get the trade here, but low on health in the corner here in Burnout. Not gonna be able to make it out. Wait, I spoke too soon.
Was it worth it? That level 3 is almost there for Stomps. It was worth it. Okay. That was spooky.
Oh my goodness.
That was one of those situations where you have to make the judgment call. Do you risk the entire round burning yourself out there? Yes, you've got the lead, but we've seen time and time again what happens when you're in burnout in the corner, and Ruffian ended up finding just the right opening with that Blanca ball, but it could have very easily gone the other way.
See, it's sets like those that I just wish Street Fighter was always, you know, a best of 5 or first to 3, because man, it was just so back and forth. I would love to see the run back there. So hopefully Stomps, you know, was cooking, be able to make a little bit of a loser's run, but you know, Ruffian always, you know, making it towards the end of these brackets. Definitely one of the top seeds for sure. Oh, yeah. So I don't think that's the last we'll be seeing of Ruffian.
By the way, y'all, if you are enjoying this bracket, you want to get involved yourself, we've got some great info for you on the screen right now. Below our lovely mugs, there's a QR code. This is every other Wednesday. We run this bracket completely free. Join that Discord. Check the thing out. Go on StartGG, ! bracket will bring you to this week's event, but you'll be able to see the next one as that comes available, etc. But I recommend just join the Discord so you know what's going on. Makes things easier for everybody. And of course, you can check the VODs on the Rainier Rushdown YouTube channel. Follow on Twitter is it at Rainier Rushdown or something similar? Y'all can find it. It's easy enough. Just Google Rainier Rushdown Twitter. It'll show up. And
if you like this event and want to, you know, support the players and the bracket, definitely check out the Match Arena. Yeah. I ended up putting a link there in chat if you're wanting to support the bracket a little bit. Everything, you know, is appreciated. I know the players definitely, you know, putting on a show here for you. And if you're enjoying it, you know, maybe throw a little bit their way.
And, you know, if you don't got money, but you've got a Twitch Prime, you can hit that up too. Never hurt anybody. Yeah. Or, of course, if you want to donate to the channel, entirely your prerogative, but we love using the Match Arena around here because it can go directly to the players, give them a little bit of something for putting on such a great show for us. And speaking of a great show, I see a little bit more character diversity in our future. There is the Chris CCH M Bison slotting up right now.
Right. You know, honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit of that Bison here. This character, you know, I've been seeing clips, you know, recently of, you know, Bison combos, and everyone's like, you know what? It looks impressive, but that dude's doing only like 4 OD specials back to back. But you know what? I think that is just a cool use of, you know, that OD meter. I'm looking forward to what we see here as we go into this match.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Bison's still pretty new. The meta's developing. One thing I think we can all agree on is that this character has got some messed up stuff, whether it's the double knee press or that air game. But one thing he struggles with, and we're going to have to see Thicky McChicky really try to take advantage of, is that defense is not the best. You got that mine.
Mickey. Oh my goodness, the double whiff grab there, able to get away there from the Psycho Mine, able to keep the pressure there. We do see Chris and Burnout being taken to the corner for the drive impact. Gonna get some good value here. Oh my goodness, just showing off that Ryu damage here in the corner, throwing out the meaty, but a little too much there in the corner.
I think he buffered that ahead of time. He was too confident that it was gonna hit. Either that, or maybe he was trying to fireball and accidentally walked forward a little bit. One of the two.
Oh my goodness. The fact that that leads to a reset is crazy.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see the direction Capcom goes with this character, because of course he's got a little bit of it's the shades of Honda, the shades of Blanca, but in a very different package, which gives Capcom a lot of different directions that they can take the character as they fine-tune what they want his toolkit to be.
Oh, gonna get the reset there with the Mind Plant here. The pressure keeps going. Chris, you know, switching side here, gonna get hit by the drive impact. We're gonna see a good charge here. Oh my goodness, by dropping the combo there in the corner. Should die off this. Doesn't even need to be a level 3, but goes for it anyway. That's the only thing you can cancel into there, I'm pretty sure. Oh.
What are you doing? The tournament nerves. It doesn't matter if it's Chris CCH. A hit is a hit. He can't do anything about it. So unfortunate to see Thicky McChicky drop that conversion, which could have very well led to the round.
Oh, great catch there for Chris. Going drive rush in, catching with the back heavy. All right. Oh my goodness. And it's just a reset. Just look at how ridiculous this damage is, and just getting caught by these, you know, normals being thrown out.
He's going for a fake there. Thicky did that thing we were talking about, the drive rush into nothing, trying to bait Chris CCH, but he just held down back. He's on a charge character. Why would I do anything else? I'm gonna wait for you. And it ended up being successful as Thicky goes down one more round. Can you get the conversion this time?
Yeah, this is one of the weird changes that they made to Bison in Street Fighter 6 is that he only has, you know, his 2 charge moves here. You know, a lot of people, you know, definitely, you know, wish Bison would be, you know, a little bit more similar to his previous iterations, but a lot of people also enjoying this character, as we're seeing here with Chris CCH just showing the powerhouse. Oh, trying to get the OD stomp, misses it, kind of lost in his own sauce.
All right, Thicky, we've been here before. This is your opportunity. We've got a Bison in burnout. Gets a rush overhead and converts this time. Bending it all, wants to make sure this does not drop by the wayside. That's a big sacrifice of meter, but he is able to get the round.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting a different route there, but in terms of damage, I guess, you know, there's a lot of risk. And, you know, in terms of that comfortable flow state too, sometimes you just want to go with what you know you can execute.
Oh yeah, if you're in training mode, you do a different combo there 7 days of the week. But when you're in bracket, it's so hard to be aware of everything in that split second. And like you said, the comfortability, we saw a drop from Thicky earlier. Do you really want to risk that right now?
Oh, great drive reversal timing, but great catch there from Thicky McChicky. All right, has that level 1 at the ready here.
Oh,
Chrissy in the corner, caught trying to go for a scissors kick, but the fireball. All right, Thicky on the board.
The call out from Thicky up against this Bison. Speaking of the Bison, Chris, not deterred, not going back in time on that main switch, sticking it out with the Bison for game number 3.
All right, cashing out on that mine to maintain the control. Anti-air overhead, trying to keep the safe space.
Ooh,
oh no, that is
crossed
going to
up.
be a huge punish here for Thicky, getting the Denjin charge once again. Still maintaining the control.
Now we got the throw loop. One more? Okay, throw break. I feel like if you're Chris there, you just go for the delay tech, right? He's probably not going to pull something too silly. Ended up working out, and now it's your turn.
Right, what's your option here? Who's going to go for that full commit? You know, just baiting with these lights. Caught on the jump in there. Able to avoid the overhead. Oh, overheading right back. Hey, I'll meet you again with the same energy. Going for the catch here. Trying to go for the grab. And still able to get it as finding an interruption there from Chris.
My man just ran the same drive rush overhead mix-up twice in a row. Burned himself out for something that wasn't going to kill. And then clutched it with the grab. The momentum switch from Thicky, and we're still going. Goes low that time.
What was crazy about that wasn't that Thicky ended up going for that grab afterwards. It was that he went for the grab twice. He mashed that option, has the level 3, gonna get a little bit of that meter back. But now we're in this situation. Chris CCH is gonna have access to that critical art here, and Bison, in terms of getting that damage off this interaction, Thicky's gotta play it safe.
It's still a one-touch game either way. Do not forget, do not sleep on that Bison damage. But now you're burned out. It may not be anymore. Has to risk it all and is not able to find it as Thicky takes it over Chris CCH.
Oh my goodness. I don't think anybody would have guessed it, but Thicky, the gatekeeper here at Rainier Rushdown.
It's not even
oh
top
my
8
goodness.
Yet. It's not
Put respect
top 8.
on my boy
CCH isn't
Thicky's
losing.
name.
Wow. What a set. So, we're probably not going to be seeing any more of that Bison for the rest of the tournament. I hope y'all enjoyed it while it lasted. Oh, who knows? Maybe I'll run it anyway. Sometimes people do that, but right now, the birthday boy.
Right. And against RD Onyx, somebody we've seen quite a bit here in the Rainier Rushdown events. You know, quite a killer. You know, that Aki play on point. Gotta be scared of it.
Agree, Leaf. Rip Bipson. Rip Bipson indeed.
All right. Biscuit off to a great start here. Absolutely untouched. Able, you know, to call out the slide there. All right, but no perfect for this round 1.
I like the purple on purple here. It's a nice color palette. I guess there's a little more blue on Jury's side, but we'll let it slide.
Oh, what a great call out there from Onyx, and a little bit of that fake out there on the drive rush in.
Now, I will say, I'm a little confused, and I see chat is as well, to see the Jury coming out here. It's cooking, though.
Yeah, this is definitely the first time I've personally seen Biscuit play the Jury, but, you know, maybe this is just a character that has been cooking today. At the moment, we see Biscuit get that full value there, trying to catch with the overhead, trying to keep the pressure. Caught on the jump in, though. Onyx is always ready for that.
Okay, yeah, get him off. All right, let's go, Biscuit. This commentary is going to be extremely biased. Sorry, Onyx. Nothing against you. I just want to see the birthday boy do well. Unfortunately, he's going to have to do it in the next round.
All right, but we see level 3 on the board for both players going into this last round. Starting off with the bobble. All right, Onyx, you know, trying to bait something, now being the aggressor. You know, not taking too many risks at the beginning. But Biscuit able to find that opening. Had to use a lot of meter to get here, so going for that level 3, I understand it.
One thing that I think is worth noting there is how well Biscuit played the parry game early on. to even have enough meter to not get burned out there.
Oh no.
If they had just lazily
No.
held parry button or blocked, would not be in this situation.
Oh my goodness, what an awkward situation that was. Both players caught in the parry. We do see Onyx get the corner control here, has the poison, gonna have that health lead for sure, trying to go for the fake out, caught on the jump in. Right now, Biscuit able to get the catch here, has level 1, does not close it out just yet. The drive reversal, but able to catch with the low. All right, Biscuit.
Checking. Throwing out those white woman normals, making it so hard to approach. Every time you think you have frame advantage, you just get caught out.
Oh my goodness, and catch there. Oh my goodness, the drive impact stuck in the corner. All right. Drive rush in for that extra pressure here. Onyx trying to get something going. Oh, a little bit of the sweep. Oh, do you parry this? Oh my goodness, the sweep value.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness, tries to jump it, got greedy and got caught.
What was that? Why would you do that? That move's like 5 seconds long. You know what's coming.
Oh, just caught red-handed there.
That was an interesting choice. A little bit of a flub there from Onyx, but still in this round looking pretty solid, especially with that throw, able to take it.
All right.
You might be onto something, Leaf.
Just have to be careful on these jump-ins. Really risky there from Biscuit. Immediate level 1 though. Gonna get the value for sure. You know, especially in terms of that reset, has the charges ready, has that low fireball, but only the OD variant is gonna make it full weight, and that command grab, ooh.
That mix-up is so potent in the neutral for Aki because it just falls off your radar. It's the mental stack we were talking about earlier. All of a sudden, this little snake step shenanigans, the mix-up, you just can't react to it.
Solid grabs here. Biscuit does get caught by the quick little lights here. I'm pretty sure this should kill even with the light scaling. I'd be surprised if it didn't.
Oh!
Oh my goodness,
Wow.
it's light scaling actually giving Biscuit an extra leash on life. No health, 1 HP, able to break the grab. You cannot take a hit in any way, and the drive rush in.
Wow. That was way too close for comfort. Biscuit fighting the good fight, using that 1 HP very well. Now, can you maybe use that little bit of mental momentum switch that you figured out at the end of the round and convert it here on this game number 3? Risky jumping works out.
In a good spot there, but does whiff the grab, caught in the corner. The drive impact for the reset for Onyx. Keeping the corner, getting the damage, getting the payout, and the reset there. Oh my goodness, the damage keeps going. Aki, just a powerhouse when it comes to this.
Ooh, you're dead. Man, those Oki resets, once you get momentum in the corner as Aki, you put that poison on your opponent, get that little bit of the extra bonus, the combo ability makes it so hard. Biscuit looks great in the neutral. It's just the defense in the corner. Onyx has been a little bit more on point.
Yeah, right now that crouching medium kick has just been doing wonders here. And man, all the knowledge, the absolute finesse here should be able to close this out. Interesting on level 3, just get it over with.
Maybe this came down to, Biscuit is burned out. So yeah, you've got a full health bar, but a full health bar burned out is still a very scary scenario to be in. So it's another case maybe of, you know what, I'm just gonna take the round, but this is the downside. Onyx gets 1 hit, and now you're down 50% and can't answer back the same way.
Oh my goodness. So much damage for that interaction. All right. Biscuit has to work from being down here. Oh my goodness, was trying to intercept the possible command grab, but gets caught to the corner. Luckily not getting repoisoned for a longer term combo, but caught there on the punish counter.
All right, here's your one opportunity. We've got a level 1 sitting in the back, but it's not going to be enough. Onyx throwing out a low, able to close it out, and unfortunately, you may be the birthday boy, but someone else's magnum opus today.
Sometimes that just be how it be. And that was just winners round 3.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, right? These matches are insane. We're not even scratching at top 8 yet. Such fantastic gameplay all the way through so far. I'm looking over at the bracket as well. Looks like losers is progressing pretty well. I see Chris CCH up against Old Crunchy on losers round 3 there. A bunch more, of course, exclamation point bracket if y'all want to check it out. We're going to be sticking mostly on winner's side for our part. I see Dak Josh coming back in, so that's going to be up against Jimmy DR. We also have an upcoming match. Thicky McChicky against K-Pop is bound to happen at some time. And Ouija+1 against Onyx for winning that set is our last winner's quarters to round those all out.
Yeah, Thicky there with quite the upset at this, in this situation. Not predicted, to get past K-Pop, but Thicky was cooking up something there against Chris CCH. Just wondering, can you keep that going with the best of the best here at Rainier Rushdown?
You've inherited that number 1 seed, and deservedly so. So the next couple rounds are going to be a little bit easier than they could have been otherwise. So let's see if Thicky is up to the challenge, but that's not what we're going to see yet. First, we got some more Rashid gameplay coming up, the rare and elusive, but putting in work tonight.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes, at least personally on paper. When I see this matchup, I feel like it very much goes in Rashid's favor. But Marissa, that touch of death, you cannot be caught whiffing a single move. If you're caught in the corner, be my guest to throw out an option. But you just, gotta, strike carefully.
Yeah, I've heard Marisa players argue that in practice, it's almost like she has no losing matchups. Because is it really a losing matchup if you just have to get 1 hit?
But usually it has to be 2 hits. Let's be real.
It's the neutral scramble and then the 1 big hit, right?
In terms of the numbers, you're kind of like you need at least 130% combo, and then if you got SA meter in the back, there's your 70%.
It's tough for the Marisa players. Trying to win that neutral exchange, it's not week 1 anymore. People know how to deal with the Gladius. People know how to deal with the Scutum. Those options are still potent, but it's not as straightforward. And you've got a pretty, almost like milquetoast game plan with the character. It's very clear what Marisa players are trying to do at all times.
Yeah. And also changing like the combo routes. It has extra ways to go into like level 2 now. The character was a little changed up. I know at least for going for the, double, medium punch, it's no longer just a safe option to throw out there. You have to drive rush afterwards to keep the momentum going. So, the Mercy players, holding on here, but definitely scary to be running into.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing that you definitely get with a character like Marisa, who is underrepresented, much like Rashid, the opponent, so this goes both ways, is sometimes your opponent's not going to be super ready for what you've got cooking. If you've got a couple of unique ideas that you bring to the table that they haven't seen recently in their ranked games or at their local, then maybe you can squeak out a cheeky little extra round that you maybe shouldn't have gotten, and that can be all it takes to push the tide over one way or the other.
Dude, I'm just saying, where are my Rashids at working at? I need more experience. I went up to Salon, ran into a Rashid player. Bless his soul. I hate that character, and statistically, Blanca's worst matchup. So it's just like, I don't know what to do, man.
Man of statistics. I love the CFN statistics, how available all of that stuff is. There's like Discord bots now that you can just pull up matchup charts and things in real time. It's really, really cool. But yeah, I think another thing with Rashid is it can be easy to get a little frustrated against the character because he's got cutscene combos. In a traditional fighter, it's very almost anime fighter-esque in that respect. Sometimes when he gets you in the corner, he's just bobbling you up and down with pillar combos, and you're like, when is it my turn? And it's never your turn. And then he does some sort of, he literally says mix up in your face as he mixes you up and does it again. It feels so bad.
And, you know, you got that air stall, you got, you know, a good projectile that just covers so many options.
Got a
All
lot of
right.
tools. But he's tricky. He's hard to learn, and you really have to adapt those mix-up options to your opponent on the fly. You can't just play the same neutral game every single time. Unlike Jimmy's Marisa here, where, as I mentioned earlier, you know exactly what you're trying to do as soon as the round starts, every single time.
All right. And Jimmy caught in the corner here. Dak Josh in a good spot. Oh my goodness, keeping it going here. Going for the full amount of damage. Trying to keep control of the corner. Caught with the low and the perfect parry to... All right, you know.
Okay.
Perfect to start with. It's something.
Okay, Dak Josh, I see you. Are we going forward again? That's a good opener. Immediately sets up the OD, goes for the approach with that drive rush, and finally, Jimmy gets the opportunity. Goes for the Superman safe jump, rinse and repeat, and Dak Josh taking the risk on that OD DP, burning out, and now going to use the level 2 to try to get some gauge back.
Oh my goodness, just caught in the corner, drive reversal, but that level 2 still there. Oh my goodness, the spinning mixer, you just have to wait your turn.
Yeah, one of the problems when you're trying to deal with that level 2 is if Rashid can push you away from it, it effectively makes the move last longer because it's not going to go away until it catches up to you, unless it's like all the way across the screen. Then there's eventually a timer. Nice overhead.
Going for the spike there, catching the corner, going with the overhead here. Does have access to level 1 here. All right, does he need it? Yes, he does. And there goes round 1 to Dak Josh.
That was a pretty dominant round 1. Marisa, not the best on defense, and we saw a little bit of that just now, the way Dak Josh was able to get those corner combos started, and great usage of the level 2 as well while in burnout. But once again, we've got Jimmy with the opportunity. A little bit of a flub there, ends up dropping the combo. Quite the boon to Dak Josh, who was on the verge of getting burned out. Speaking of which, the shoe is now on the other foot.
Oh my goodness, but in terms of that meter difference, yeah, you're going to be stuck there in the corner. Let's see what Dak Josh has cooking up for this corner combo. All right, keeping it going here. Spinning mixer.
A cheeky little frame kill there with the low. That's not one you see very often. Armoring through. Wild DP attempt from Dak Josh. Like, if it hits, it hits, but it did not hit.
You know, Marisa asking where are you going? We're going to the next round here in Jimmy's favor. All right.
I question the risk reward there. I feel like Dak Josh was in a good situation and didn't need to go for that. And now Jimmy taking this momentum to the bank, pushing him right back into the corner once a repeat. Nice scoop.
Like, I like Jimmy being a little bit more of the aggressor here. Doesn't want to have to deal with the mix-ups, but the perfect parry for the switch here. Level 2 to maintain the control. There's no way you're getting out of this corner just yet. Oh my goodness.
Why, Dak Josh?
Oh no.
What does this man see in the world that I do not? Because I am once again questioning that choice. I feel like the risk reward just isn't there to go for the DP when you've got your opponent in the corner already.
Now you know history.
All right.
Marisa wins.
You know, Jimmy just showing us like, hey, you can't be slacking on Marisa.
Ooh, the footsies. Look at the difference in how much these two are moving. Jimmy just holding the ground, playing this wall character playstyle, but Dak Josh stuttering back and forth, ends up being the aggressor of the situation. Jimmy with the back throw, though. We saw how this went last time. Can we get a third time in a row?
Good damage here, trying to catch with a safe jump. All right.
Dak Josh getting a little bit too antsy. Should have. And then armoring through Jimmy, eviscerating that round.
All right. Good pressure there. Keeping it safe. Oh my goodness, what a catch there. Level 2 on deck here. Not even going to need to spend it here, just keeping the pressure.
Oh, good night. You don't see that route very often, but it does work. GG's to Jimmy. Wow.
Dude,
talk about a comeback.
That level 2 does so much damage.
It's crazy. Yeah, Jimmy taking that very well. I'm very impressed with the adaptation, the neutral as well, the way that Jimmy was able to whiff punish those Rashid buttons that can be a little bit stummy, a little bit risky to pull out, and also just getting out of the corner multiple times there, getting those throws and reversing the situation. Beautiful mix-ups there from Jimmy, and moving on winner's side.
Yeah, it is crazy the matches that we're getting here today. You know, you start off and you're like, oh my goodness, Dak Josh is just cooking. He's unstoppable. And then suddenly we see that adaptation there from Jimmy. We, saw something similar with Ruffy and MX, who we're going to see up here again against West Dance.
Oh, they're jumping
No
right
stop.
into it. These two are ready to go. All right, we get to see some more Marisa. I'm down for it. I feel like when the game came out, this character was so popular and then fell off so hard in such a tragic way. A very cool newcomer to the series. I love the design choices, but I think the play style is specific and it doesn't vary that much, so it can feel stale to certain players. But people like West Dance continuing to make it work.
All right, these two, I think I've probably played each other before, but I know Ruffian is no stranger to this matchup. West Dance, being very careful here, getting the perfect parry here. The scaling not going to be too great, but good solid grab here. Oh, keep him in the corner. Oh no, the rainbow ball.
When in doubt, double down. Twice in a row gets that kill. Also, quick aside here. There was a question about Matcherino in the chat. Yes, indeed, exclamation point Matcherino will pull that up. The proceeds go directly to our players, so if you want to support, that is a great way to do so. It means a lot to everybody involved.
All right, good catch there for Ruffian. Oh my goodness, but caught by the armor here. West Dance keeping the pressure going here. The meter difference with the drive impact should be able. Oh no, trying to go for some sort of reset or a mistake. Not sure what happened here, but the critical are on deck here.
Take a bite at him. That's such a sick animation. So many of those CAs and level 3s are great animations, but the Blanca one extra special. Also that kill screen where you can see the bones mid-electric flash. Takes me back to the Street Fighter 2 days. I love it. Great fake out.
Right. A little bit of a back and forth to start off here. Both players respecting each other's space here. But Ruffian doing what Blanca does. Get up in your face.
Goes for it again. The mix-ups. Last time we saw Ruffian go for the regular Blanca ball twice. This time going short, gets the grab, resetting so well here, and pushing West Dance into the corner.
Oh my goodness, good catch here with the burnout here. But the level 1 used a little bit late as we see the closeout there for West Dance.
West Dance staying alive. That was kind of spooky. Ruffian looked like that was their game to lose, but West Dance found a way to win. And now we run back to the same situation. Meter a little bit in West Dance's favor. We'll see if that comes into play or not, but there's definitely enough space for Ruffian to get a level 2.
Oh my goodness, the mix up there. Like, I don't know if you're listening to music or need those audio cues, but man, the light Blanca ball doing wonders here for Ruffian at the moment.
Yeah, we've seen that at a couple of critical moments in those neutral situations. And the key factor is that Ruffian isn't just getting that one throw off of it, is actually able to convert that pressure very well. And now we're seeing that level 2 I was talking about.
Oh, what a power jump that was. Ruffian maintaining the corner control, trying to get the setup here with Blanca-chan. All right, going for the OD. The level 2 is gone, but Blanca-chan was caught off stage, so we're not going to see that value. Oh,
speaking of level 2s, let's talk about a level 3 real quick. A nice little kiss, make you feel nice and better. Hold that corner carry in case we didn't already have enough. But both players burnt out. It's all about offense right now.
Oh, great catch there from West Dance, using a bit of meter here. Should be able to punish this with time to spare.
All right, we run it back. West Dance gotten on the board. Reading those level ones very well from Ruffian. Ruffian maybe a little bit too predictable with when those are going to come out. Now let's see what kind of mix-ups we can get in this game number 3, or we could just go with the classics. Just run up to him and grab again. I think might have tried it one more time there.
Seen the light jabs. Ooh, whiffing the grab there though, but look at this meter difference right now. Ruffian in a good spot, especially if you take West Dance to this corner. Going for the level 1, it didn't do a whole lot of meter damage, but it didn't need to as Ruffian takes that first game.
You see West Dance trying so hard to not let the corner setup get started. Ruffian called it out beautifully, going for the double Blanca ball, something we haven't seen since game 1, round 1, I think. Keeps going for those grab mix-ups, so what better time than when it's going to kill to throw that mix-up back out the other way and catch West Dance off guard.
Oh my goodness, that is gonna... Oh, interesting enough, doesn't get the full punish there. I was expecting Ruffian to get even more value there, but just catching these raw Blanca balls has level 2 here. West Dance needs a miracle to get out, and as we see, Ruffian.
Great usage of the level 2 to just get a little bit of extension that you need to take the game. No reason to save it from there as Ruffian moves on winner's side. But we're still talking about winner's side. West Dance still in this tournament. And of course, we've got the redemption bracket. The people who go 0-2 get the opportunity to play a little bit more. A bit of a revival of the rookie bracket that we used to do around here. And now I'm seeing Onyx stepping up.
Right, Onyx. The Aki that holds it down for RD. Wait a minute. Are we not seeing that?
Well, while they're figuring that out, why don't we talk a little bit about some of the other tournaments that we've got in the PNW area throughout the week. First of all, we already mentioned, check out the link below if you're interested in getting involved in the Rainier Rushdown. But if you're more available Tuesday nights, there's Shadaloo Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. every week. It's in the Seattle Street Fighter server. Definitely check that out. If you don't know where to find it, someone can help you out in chat, I'm sure. And then we've got some fantastic in-person stuff. If you're in Seattle, the Salon
Seattle's
bracket,
so lucky.
it's the place to be. That tournament is incredible. Highly recommend it. It's every Friday. Check them out in Center City, Seattle. On Tuesday nights, if you want to do something in person and you're in Oregon, there is the Tuesday night Third Strike in Beaverton, Oregon, which, as its name suggests, has Third Strike and some other classics, but also has Street Fighter 6. Moving right alongside, we've got Sunday weeklies in Bellingham, Washington. Bellingham Beatdown. Definitely check that one out. And they've got some fun little rotating side games. And on top of that, Nasta, you want to tell us a little bit about what kinds of things we got coming up? Some less typical events in our future?
Oh, we got so much, going on. We got Don't Park on the Grass all the way out in November. Definitely check that out. They still have room in that Street Fighter bracket. I want to see Seattle, representing over there. And if you're out of that region, represent your own region, or Oregon. We're definitely going to be making out there. And, the Salon Quarterly, the big salon, the one I make it out to every time that I can. It's happening November 9th, so check that out. It's free entry, by the way. For the people that aren't familiar with Salon, it's free entry, some of the best setups, and it's just a good time. You can get casuals and such an inviting scene. And don't forget about the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. That's happening here at the end of the month. And then, Evergreen Rising. That's over in Des Moines? Or, no, wait.
Yeah, Des Moines. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
Highline
got
Community
confused.
College, if you know where that is.
Okay.
Yeah, just
so if
Google
you...
Highline Community College, you'll find it. It's like a little south of Seattle. Nice campus. It's plenty of parking. That's the big thing for me. I can park anywhere, anytime.
Yeah. And did you already mention
other...
Show Me Your Moose 2?
Yeah, I'm just realizing how many events we got coming up. You were talking for a good couple minutes there. And there's still more events. Yeah, you mentioned Show Me Your Moose. I'm excited for that one. I know I'm going to be up there if anybody wants to say hi in person. Would love to hang out with you in Alaska. There's also Daddy's Den, September 27th, 28th in Spokane. So many events. We are truly blessed in the PNW, like you said.
I didn't know they were doing something up in Alaska. Oof. I don't know if I can.
Wow.
I definitely need to make it up there at some point. Shout outs to people up in Alaska. You know, from what I've heard, they've just been such an awesome scene over there.
Oh, I just realized there's also a special little thing. If anybody knows K-Brad and Crucial, if you can't make it in person, you have got to check this out online. There is going to be a 1st to 10 grudge match between K-Brad and Crucial. I don't know the lore. I don't know who insulted who first, but I know that there is a grudge to be settled. That is going to be fire. There are not nearly enough grudge matches in the modern FGC. But as I say that, I can't help but notice that we finally got our next matchup. It's Leica, it's Gil, it's Edge versus Ken. Let's get it.
All right, we've made it over to our loser side of the bracket. It is make it or break it. Leica in the corner here. Has to be careful of the pressure. We see a little bit of a trade, and unfortunately for Leica, fortunately for Leica, it doesn't end there, but in a scary spot for sure. The drive impact will seal it.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, instant jump in. Okay. Sometimes that just works. That's the bronze, right? But it loops back around. So once you hit master, it becomes good again.
Oh, great catch there for Leica. Going for that DP. Oh, dash in there, get a little bit of a trade here. But, oh, Gil, able to, avoid getting directly punished for that.
Ooh,
oh, in the corner?
Hit him with a level 3.
Down around there. OD meter gone. Still stuck in burnout here for a good second. Now you need to play that good old footsies.
You ever think about how hard Ken has to hit you to launch you that far? This dude is built different.
Oh,
Now we see
okay.
the flickers from Gil, just trying to space out. Worked very well earlier in bracket, but is it going to be enough against Leica?
Ooh, good catch there with a low. Get a good little bread and butter combo in there.
Come here.
Oh,
Come here.
no mini follow-up. Oh, but the micro movement there for Gil should be able to close this out. There it is.
Hit him with a punching bag.
Ooh.
Edge wins. Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, again with the jump in. Okay, not gonna get punished for it though. I think that's a big factor. If you're Gil and you recognize I'm not getting punished for these kind of aggressive jump ins, you know what that converts into. Like 2 jabs, that's not a big deal. We keep jumping.
Yeah, definitely, play with what you're figuring out here. If you're not getting anti-aired or hit with the DP, but also we see Leica kind of picking up on that a little bit, actually hitting the DP anti-air, hitting it once again, as we mentioned it.
No. Oh, it worked. Hey, we got one, but not a lot off of it, and overextends a little. Not able to DI on time, and that's GG's for that round.
All right.
Yeah, Leica adapting very well. DPing those last couple of jump-ins, making it harder for Gil to run that game plan. Now you're getting caught by some other stuff. That mental stack, it's constantly flowing in circles. The rock, paper, scissors of what to put in there.
All right, a little bit of a shimmy back, but still caught by those good Ken normals. A little bit of a trade here. Ooh, good meter difference. Who's going to go out of burnout here first?
Come here.
Oh, doesn't matter though.
Now, this is scary for both players. Decides to burn it, and I can understand why. I think Leica was looking at that scenario and figures,
Like, when I saw Leica do it a second time, I was like, you're asking to get hit by the level 1 there.
It's a situation where Leica's got so little health that it feels like you sort of have to just try to run your offense and hope that you get the perfect call out, because if you don't, going back to neutral can be a death sentence.
Yeah, for sure. But one of the things that I do know, at least for the Ken matchup, if Leica's able to, you know, do it, you can buffer your own special out of that to actually counter the special coming from your opponent. But it is definitely a hard thing to be able to execute in that moment.
So much chip damage. But he finds a way out. Leica with a Jinrai able to close that out just barely, making it a little bit spicy, but that's one game in their favor.
All right, that corner control off to a good start, going with a slow fireball, a little bit of walk in there with the DP, able to avoid the ODDP. That is going to be a solid punish counter. Just look at that damage.
I really like Leica's light usage, but the problem that you run into with that is that those combos don't do a lot of damage. So yeah, it's really safe. You're not going to lose neutral as often when you guess wrong on it. But Gil is doing such a good job of finding these big hits, eventually baiting Leica into taking risks like what we just saw there, finally whiffing one and gets thrown into the corner, but just mashes right back out, not afraid of the big buttons.
Right, Gil kind of walking up here, trying to find that opening here, but we see Leica, you know, getting good footsies interactions here. A little bit of a reset here in the corner for a little bit of damage. Goes for the jump. All right. Oh, what a mix-up and the grab.
Yeah, that's a really awkward spot because you get hit by the Jinrai, and then you're expecting the strike throw mix. It's like, okay, I get hit by the strike. Time to, you know, sit out, wait for the chain to be over, and then that's when the strike throw mix comes.
Yep.
Right in the
Oh, level 3 there. Oh my goodness. All right, that's not going to be a whole lot of damage there off the scaling, but, you know, you take what you can get.
Good position for Gil right now.
Level 2?
Are we going
All
for
right,
the
is this
stretcher?
a
Looks
dream
like we are.
sequence?
Okay, doesn't
All right.
overdo it. Barely doesn't get the wall splat on that, but resetting anyway. Actually swinging out is Leica there, not deterred, goes for it again, this time burning themselves out because of the DP and the follow-up from Gil. This is really scary. Back throw, one opportunity. Drive reversal can't kill, but that will.
Like, I was terrified there. Like, I saw the level 2 on deck there for Gil. Leica was in such a scary spot there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was, I think scary is a great word for it for both players, especially that last interaction. There was enough meter there that you get the right read, go for that level 2 finisher. Ken can kill in that situation, but you know, he's burned out, so he has to be extra careful. And that was a great usage of the fireball by Gil to close it out off of the drive reversal, forcing a high commitment response, and it just did not work out.
All right. And man, there's just so many big names waiting here. I'm excited for what we're going to get. And it looks like we're going to get Integra and Chris CCH.
This is going to be a heavy hitter match indeed. How is this only a losers round 4 match? Wow.
No, Chris is going to be messing up a lot of people's runs. I'll be real. Like, people were not planning on running into Chris CCH in this point in bracket.
I like the longtime M. Bison player tag, just to remind us all. Y'all think this character's new?
Oh my goodness, it's just the immediate burnout is what crazy. Because it is just how you get that Bison value is just, you know, going all out.
Yeah, we've all seen the Twitter combos, right? If that hit, this is a very different situation. But in the end, it did not, and Integra absolutely dumpsters Chris in that first round. Okay, Chris, show us what you're made of. There's that hit. Plants the mine. Do we get the reset? Goes for the throw. Integra gets to play that game. I'm gonna force you to throw me. I'm just taking this damage, and that's enough.
And the reset here. Oh, bounce off the ground into the mine. Waiting for the option here. Backing it up. Teching the grab, saying, hey, I'll get back in here. But great use and timing on that drive reversal.
1, 2.
No way that catches. That is disgusting.
He needs it.
See, I've been playing Bison too, so yeah, he needs it.
Yeah, he needs it. He needs it. Look, this character, he's got some shenanigans, but it's pretty flashy. Very fun to watch. Maybe a little bit less fun to play against sometimes. But hey, I love that they're trying new things with the character. He's always been a menace, and it seems like that is going to continue to be the case. Chris closing out that round with a perfect after Integra almost did the same to him.
Oh my gosh, Integra caught there going for the, meaty heavy. Gonna get burned out here. Not sure if this is gonna kill. Yeah, not looking like it. But in burnout there. Oh, why are you throwing out all these moves?
I think he was trying to catch an approaching scissor kick, if I had to guess. Because you can stuff out the knee press before the hitbox gets to you. I've seen people do that against Bison preemptively. But if you're throwing those out, there are a lot of other moves that can blow you up, and that is exactly what Chris did.
Yeah, Chris is pretty sparingly with the knee press, though, kind of knowing that it is a, punishable, reactable option.
All right, Integra. My man, his entire game plan revolves around
standing fierce. Do we see a standing fierce here? No, grab. Caught in the corner here. Oh, the overhead.
That time. I love the mix-up.
Wait a minute. He's dead.
Oh, what? I think Integra mistimed that a little bit. That was not the right timing on the drive rush. But if he had done it maybe 10 frames sooner, he would have been mid-grab animation, presumably. I'm guessing that's what he was going for. And then you can just grab armor through it.
Oh my goodness. What a crazy DP there from Integra. Oh, great catch here. Take to the corner. Trying to fake out with the light, going for the grab, waiting for the option, and it was a drive reversal. All right, we'll take you to the corner once again. Not a whole lot of damage, but still maintaining that control. We keep going at it, but Integra does get hit here.
No conversion from Chris, though, as I say that, does find it. We've planted the mine. You get that one hit. This could be game right here. No, just goes for the throw. Not enough, but terrifying scenario. Oh, you're burned out. Oh, you're dead.
Should be able to kill here just with a level 1. Goes for the level 2.
I think that's the right
I might have been a little short on level 1. I think level 2 might have been just the more solid call.
Look, if you're not sure, commit to the level 2. The number of times I've seen Ken players go for that level 1, they barely miss it. And then it turns around, especially when you're up against a player of this caliber. There is the punch to beat out the approach. Chris is the first one with offense this time.
Oh, and catching there on the whip is going to be a reset there on the mine, but didn't actually catch there. I'm wondering if it was a miss roll there on the Psycho mine. He should be able to finish it out here.
Properly.
Bro, wait, no, this light scaling was disgusting, but he's dead.
Yeah, you still got that 50% min scaling. It does not matter. We don't need Sage Am in the chat to know if that one's going to kill.
Oh my goodness.
Chris manages to pull it out. With how Integra started that, I thought we might be in for another upset, but good stuff to Chris, adapting really well. Doing a better job of getting out of the corner later on in that set. Also the offensive mix-ups. Things like those approaching overheads from Chris really made the difference with the mine setups in the last couple of games.
Yeah, as I was mentioning earlier, just finding Chris this, early in the loser side, I think, really throws a wrench in a lot of people's plans in terms of these runs. Like right now, from what I'm looking like, from what we're seeing, Onyx does join the room. I don't know if we're going to be seeing this next round, but this is kind of a hot set. Oh, we're seeing it. We're seeing Onyx versus Chris CCH right now. Both heavy hitters. Onyx has been, in every Rainier Rushdown Revolt that I've been able to cast, definitely one of the RD crew members that really holds it down in this bracket. Heavy hitter for sure. But now going against Chris CH, wait, nope. I was speaking too soon, but we'll... I was baited!
Feels bad.
I had all the story going, man, and
You got outplayed. Hit by the unsealed.
yeah, I got whiff punished for real. Okay.
It's all right. We'll get another heavy hitter in here either way. There's so many great.
There's so many people in here right now.
There's no character repeats in this lobby either. That's crazy. I'm
Is there
so
actually?
impressed with the character variety this patch. Capcom, you
Okay.
did an amazing job with the balancing. The fact that there aren't 10 Kens in here right now, or 10 Lukes, or 10 Akumas, whatever Shoto is popular. Really fun to see.
All right, we are seeing Smeckle and West Dance. I'm saying that right, Smeckle. Oh, I was saying it a little weird earlier when I saw
Smackle, I
it.
think it is. You
Smackle?
were saying Schmeckle earlier.
Yeah, I put an H in there, man.
Sorry, Smackle. We're trying our best over here.
No, I've been known to butcher tags time to time.
Shuckle.
Shuckle?
Yeah.
Go to
The
Pokemon.
Pokemon? I love Shuckle. Hold these stealth rocks.
All right. Oh my goodness, that is going to be huge damage. Like, this isn't just Marissa. This is Marissa against Akuma. The damage is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Is it a one-touch game yet? We're getting close.
All right, good pressure here.
It is
And
crazy
mixing
to
up
think
with the
these
Ardent Flame.
characters
Oh no.
These characters have pretty similar damage output when you think about it.
I feel like with Marissa, you get a little bit more guaranteed. I feel like you have to take a little bit more risks with Akuma.
Yeah, Akuma's is a vortex, very much. West Dance, though, taking that guaranteed damage, actually goes for a reset vortex of their own, not able to find it as Smackle manages to get out, but gets hit anyway into the level 3, and that should be enough.
That should be death. All right.
Now you know history.
Well, there's game 1 going to West Dance. All right. Ooh,
Okay.
starting off with a few fireballs here. Good little footsies.
I do think that that is something that Smackle has so far underutilized a little bit. Not that it's easy to do with the way West Dance is walking you down. But Marisa does not like being camped by fireballs, let alone ones as good as Akuma's.
Oh, great catch. This is the damage that you want to be known for here. Oh, the fireball just for the safe pressure there. A little bit of footsies. Risky option going for the forward heavy kicks, but still able to close out that round.
You're talking about safe pressure, and you're absolutely right if it hits. But we saw earlier that particular setup did not work earlier in the bracket, and is part of the reason Smackle is joining us on loser side, because you can jab out preemptively.
Yeah, the real enemy for Akuma players is when somebody is just crouching. But oh my goodness, that level 2 there, just raw, doing almost like 40% of Akuma's health. And the catch here, you're in a scary spot. One Marissa combo should be able to do it. Oh my... Excuse me, I almost said something.
Sometimes you try to DI, and someone sneaks an E onto the end of it.
Oh,
I love that teleport from
like
Smackle.
I was feeling some third strike with that one.
Underutilized tech right there. Casually met Satsu in the large woman. However, West Dance manages to get out of the corner, got something started, not enough, and now Smackle is swinging back.
Oh, this is huge here. Does have access to level 3. Going to utilize it to take this round versus West Dance. We're at least going to a game 3.
Oh, that was high octane. I don't know how else to say it. Those two just decided, you know what? This is no neutral November. I don't care that it's only September. We're getting ahead of the curve. They just held forward and hit buttons.
Right now, oh, that drive impact is going to be sweet value there. Oh, interesting. Just kind of going for more of the corner control than the full damage.
I've seen that a couple times now from Smackle, opting not to go for those sweep enders. We just saw it again. This time it's a demon flip. We've seen it 3 different times, 3 different extensions off of it, and both of these last 2 has ended up in these really scary situations that West Dance is just not ready for.
Just kind of caught in the mixer. Like right now, I don't even feel like we're seeing Street Fighter 6 Akuma. I feel like we're just seeing like every little Akuma thing right now.
My man went into the archives for that one.
Ooh, that is going to be a lot of damage. And Wes able to catch with the overhead here. We do see a little bit of a momentum shift. Great grab, good control, fireball. Oh, mix up into the command grab. Look at that damage. Oh, and says, oh, you have armor? Too bad.
Still alive. This is not looking good though. Blocks the overhead. That is a classic in that scenario, but it's not enough. Rinse and repeat, and we're able to find a way to stay alive in this bracket.
Oh my goodness.
What a set.
What a non-stop excitement there. Oh my goodness, what a show.
Wow. Well, I am so glad we're taking a break after that one.
Yeah, I was about to say this is a
I
perfect
need to-
time to take a breather here. We will be right back with more Street Fighter 6, so stay tuned. We got top 8 for you waiting. We'll be back in, you know, probably like 5 to 10 minutes or something like that, something of that sort. All right.
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, don't go anywhere.
And welcome back, everybody, to top 8 of Rainier Rushdown. We've had some crazy upsets. We've had some back and forth, last hit, last round shenanigans going on, and it is not going to stop here. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We've said it before, we'll say it again. If you want to continue to support this, you can check out the Matcherino, !Matcherino in the chat. If you want to join us in real time and experience it for yourself, check out the QR code. You can follow the YouTube, support us however you can. But either way, Nasta, tell us about what we got coming up next. Well, I think you're muted, Nasta. Nasta, you're muted. Please. There we go.
Thank you. All right. Well, I'll return to what I was saying. We got Thicky McChicky with a crazy run here on winner side, going against Jimmy DR in this winner semifinals. On the other side, we got Ruffian, MX, and Ouija +1. You gotta remember the one.
Yeah, and the +1.
Yeah.
Gotta hold that. That's
And then on
when you're fighting with your little brother as a kid. No, I win infinity. I win infinity +1. That's what he's pulling right now on winner's side.
You know, that's more value. All right, but we also got
some crazy
forgive
stuff.
me,
Mackle and Chris CCH.
Mackle. Yeah.
And then my man K-Pop still in, repping the new and apparently improved Akuma up against Gut Ow. I'm not really sure how to say that tag, but we'll figure it out. Maybe someone in chat knows. Gut 0W. If anybody knows, can correct me if I'm wrong.
Can we call you Gut for short?
Yeah, we'll just call
Let
it
us
Gut.
know. But yeah, I'm interested to see that set. We haven't actually really been able to see any of Gut, at least for today. So
they're the only player still in that we haven't seen. So hopefully we'll see that.
No.
We're gonna find out.
Making quite the winner or losers run at this point, from the looks of it, and that's why we haven't been able to see them. They ended up taking out Dak Josh, Stomps, Rifling. Oh my goodness, yeah, they've been on a bit of a run.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what Gudo can do up against K-Pop. Speaking of which, we are in 1st to 3 territory for the rest of this tournament. So more games to adapt to your opponent, fewer opportunities for those potentially inconsistent upsets. If you're gonna win, you gotta earn it now. And I see Thicky already stepping up to the plate, gonna be up against Jimmy for our first match of top 8.
That's all right. You know, I'm a big fan of having that extra round in here, and I feel like we're probably gonna need it. These are gonna be, you know, some explosive games.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we're gonna be dealing with the damage of Ryu. You know, in terms of, you know, Ryu's strengths, definitely in terms of that damage. I feel like a lot of players kind of consider other aspects to Ryu to be where he's lacking, but damage, not one of them.
Yeah, for sure. I remember the pre-release stuff when the beta test came out and people were labbing Ryu combos doing 6,000-7,000 damage, and they're like, this is going to be the best character in the game. It's Ryu's time. And then it turned out that that's just kind of how the game is, but it still speaks to just how much damage this character can do.
All right.
Big high damage characters up against none other than Marisa. Ooh, whiff punish. Beautiful spacing from Thicky. The tip of the toes catching that out.
All right. You know, go on that donkey kick, get that charge ready here for the extra sweet value that you're going to get from it. You know, able to get a lot of distance, you know, going into that top two to finish it out. The perfect parry here, you know, get more of that control here, stuck in the corner, waiting for the option, said, I don't care about your armor. Oh my goodness, but not able to close it out just yet.
Wow. The defensive play from Thicky to pull out that perfect after so many approaches. We saw the mix-up attempts from Jimmy as well, and the perfectly timed delay text on defense on top of that. Very strong statement from Jimmy to get this started, or excuse me, from Thicky to get this started. But now Jimmy finally gets to run the Oki. Can you make it count?
All right, losing a little bit of the positioning there. We see the OD donkey kick there. Oh, drive rush in, was hoping to maybe see a grab or something.
Oh, not the Wheaties, Goris. My man jump-started his metabolism. I haven't heard that name in years.
Oh, what a crazy call out, but able to get the mix up there on the positioning. Level 3. Will this be enough to cause the burnout?
Not gonna quite
Not
burn
quite.
out, but you gotta hold that Ryu damage. Still plenty of resources on Thicky's side. You've got that free drive rush. Yep, spends it. Doesn't even need to burn out. Goes for that OD just for fun. Nice, simple game number 1.
Right. Man, all right. Yeah, and we're getting right back into it. No stop.
Yeah, Thicky trying to just outspace Jimmy, looking for those whiff punishes. And Jimmy's getting a little bit better about that. And there's a great example of exactly how manages to bait Thicky into an overextension, but gets grabbed on the safe jump.
Yeah, right now this is looking like Jimmy's game at the moment. Oh my goodness, the drive reversal, like even with the great health damage, you know, the one hit away, there it is.
The double jumps tonight are getting me. I think people are starting to figure out that you sometimes don't get punished super hard for jumping. Even at top level play, like a DP to reset neutral is not always that bad of a thing. And we're seeing more and more jump heavy players.
Ooh, great hold on that Denjin charge. Going for it again, getting that parry value there, but caught a little bit too far away with that normal, stuck in the corner. Extra pressure here. Jimmy only has so much meter to be working with. Just needs one more call out and should be able to close out this round. Being real patient here, should be able to do it with the level 2. Oh, level 3,
Okay.
you know, make him watch the cutscene for a few more seconds.
I mean, why not? You've got the easy, the bread and butter. Everybody's more practiced on those level 3 combos than the level 2s. So since you don't need it for later, might as well spend it now. Get some popcorn out, stretch those hands, or do the top player classic. Grab a sip of water during the CA animation.
You know, stay hydrated. It's shown to work, I'm just saying.
I saw something recently where Punk was at a tournament, and by the time the level 3 animation had completed, it was an online tournament, he had already reported and confirmed the set in Start GG.
Oh, now that's kind of crazy.
That is optimal right there.
Oh, this is going to be a nasty punish here for Jimmy. Just look at that damage. Oh my goodness, and the burnout here, and level 1 and drive impact. Yeah, you're just dead.
Oh! Wow.
You know, I think he was able to get that perfect earlier. Jimmy isn't about it anymore. Said it is time to lock in.
We're
Oh,
back
no.
in the back and forth. Reset as well there. Jimmy holding it, catching Thicky, trying to escape that situation with a jump, I think. And the reversal on top. Get off of me. We're running it back. I want my round. Good throw from Thicky, though.
Oh my goodness, but the burnout here, and the level 2 said, no, this is my round.
You did it again.
Marisa,
You're crazy. 3 bars worth of reversals there. Make it count.
Okay. Ooh, man, you know, out there with the meaty punch, you know, that does a lot of drive meter if you're able to do on block and you're able to hit a few follow-ups and you can kind of go for a mix-up with it too. Oh my goodness, but that jump there for Thicky is huge, keeping the pressure. Oh, was trying to intercept the grab there.
Ooh, great whiff punish on the whiff punish attempt. Jimmy now the one who was winning that spacing war, throwing that out at a positioning where Thicky thought it was punishable and it actually wasn't. scary.
Holding it down. You gotta be careful. Yeah, no meaties here. You need low commitment options, and unfortunately, caught late there on the light. Jimmy should be able to close this out. There it is.
Spending all the meter, but it is very much worth it. The comeback that round. Thicky finally seemed like there might be some momentum. Has Marisa in the corner, but wasn't able to do it. And part of that was the fact that Thicky was the one that was burned out. Fewer
Oh, and like, look at this damage. Do you really need super meter when you can do damage like that?
Thicky waiting it out beautifully there. Resets again. And you're talking about not needing super, but just in case, we've got that level 1 in the back. Opts to spend it on the Denshin charge. I can't believe that reached in time.
Like,
And
I
the
was
throw is going
as
to do
surprised
it.
as you were. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever seen that just raw hit off of like a high commitment option like that.
Okay, I guess that's what we're doing now. All right, Jimmy, I see you. Hit him with the GG's emote as well on top of that. Great stuff. Upsetting the upsetter. That begs the question, who's strongest? Chris CCH, Thicky, or Jimmy? Is this like a rock, paper, scissors where one can beat the next one in the chain?
You say that, but we got the other side of winners semifinals. We got Ruffian and Weechi with both heavy hitters here. You know, Ruffian and MX against Jimmy DR, that has been a consistent set across these Rainier Rushdown events from what I've seen. And there's a reason for that. But right now, Weechi in a good spot, you know, to try to get this upset on Ruffian. I don't even know if it's an upset, to be real. Like, I see Rashid against Blanca, and I'm like,
yeah,
you know, it's Rashid, man.
I was going to ask you how you felt about this matchup, but I think we all know how we feel about this matchup. It's
I feel what the statistics say, and it is,
it's the battle of the level 2s. Let's think of it that way. There's a path to victory.
A little bit.
I believe. But we'll have to see. Definitely, there's a lot of potent stuff in the Rashid game plan to make it difficult for Blanca here. But it's about the player, not the character a lot of the time. And if you look at the MR, I mean, Ruffian's got the lead there. So there's certainly a lot of potential. Great stuff.
Like, I'm pretty sure Ruffian has been legend on multiple occasions, if I'm not mistaken.
That checks out. I mean, right now, certainly looking like it. Weechi has not been able to get anything started. Just jump in the corner. Weird situation. Finally manages to get out, but holds forward and gets clipped for it. I understand it. You know, Weechi's got to get some sort of Oki started in the corner. That's your win condition, but Ruffian found a way.
All right, throwing out that Blanca-chan to try to help with the pressure being applied. Having it still on the board here, that's pretty huge, especially with the frame trap there with the OD electric. All right, going level 2, keep the electricity going. Oh, but the short circuit, it doesn't matter.
Oh my goodness. There is no escape on these Oki setups. And the damage, rinse and repeat, right back at him. And there's the command grab mix-up. It hits everybody, not gonna kill.
Oh, but the perfect KO nevertheless.
Yeah, it
oh
doesn't
my
matter.
goodness.
So, unwinnable matchup, right? I'm telling you, these players, they're built different. There's grabs, so many grabs from Ruffian.
Oh, great catch here for Ruffian, going for the Blanca-chan here. All right, we just said, hey, you know what, I'll go away here. Hey, Blanca-chan's still there to help out later if need be. But, you know, Ruffian said, sorry, I'm taking the loss there, my plushy friend.
Finally, Weechi gets an opportunity to cross up on the DP as well. That OD Blanca ball gonna send him to space all by himself. Burned out in the corner against Rashid. You already know how this goes. Can Ruffian find a way to escape? It's not looking like it. Spin to win on him.
All right, should be able to catch here. And there it is. Weechi taking that round here. Okay. Oh, good catch.
Good start. We're starting to see the momentum switch. Ouija's in their happy place. It really is just whoever gets cornered first, isn't it?
I'm just gonna say it. Overheads definitely be evil for charge characters. You want to get out one way or another, and then when you're caught trying to go for the charge, it is the worst feeling. Man, these rounds are just keep on going. We got Ouija up, we got Ruffian up. Oh my goodness.
What a great start to this set. I am loving this. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Two unusual characters in winners semis. We're only in winners semis right now, and it is this high octane. The corner setups absolutely terrifying. You can't jump out of there. We've seen Ouija try that so many times. It worked before, but this time Ruffian was ready for it. Rinse and repeat on the Blanca-chan as well. Jump in, and this time Ouija manages to get off with the jump. Can he get the mix-up? Not quite. Reset the neutral.
Being able to tech that grab, just recognizing that moment is crazy, but a good catch there for Ouija. But Ouija said, no, I need a guarantee.
Yeah, take this.
Good
Drive
catch.
rush in. Eagle spike into the corner. Goes for a shimmy, but Ruffian calls it out beautifully.
Right, putting that Blanca-chan there for later, saying, hey, if you're gonna keep me in a block string, I got Blanca-chan at the ready. All right, level 2 here. That's gonna be good here for returning that OD meter, maintaining that advantage. All right, avoiding the drive reversal. Oh, should be able to get around this. Oh my goodness, going for the sweep there. Going for the grab of all things. You can just chip out him, my friend. Oh my goodness.
These grabs are crazy. So many coming out in this set. And I feel like the only mix-up Ouija has really had on those is the jumps in the corner, and Ruffian's been starting to call those out as well.
Right. What's Ouija's option? Going for the high, keeping it going there. Able to catch once again. Say, all right. Oh, and the whiffed grab.
Okay, DP, get off of me. The classic. All right, Ruffian. Can you get this started? Goes for the switch up, but Ouija gets out. Once again, we're in this neutral reset. This is the Blanca-chan opportunity. He's got one left, opts not to use it. Kind of sends himself to space on there. There we go. Goes for one last high-low on this thing. Doesn't get it as Ouija just sends him out, but the slide.
Oh, what a catch there for Ruffian.
Wow, what a catch. And the awareness to convert off of that as well.
All right, I'm interested. Oh, drive rush in as your opener. All right, Ouija, you need to keep this going.
Bit of a mistake there from Ruffian. Went for a tick throw, but stopped a little too early, and so the light actually pushed him too far away to get it. Ouija taking that to the bank, forcing him into the corner. This entire situation predicated on a slight misspacing, and finally, Ruffian gets an opportunity to get back into this.
Oh my goodness, and getting the grabs here, you know, go for all the damage you can get at the moment. Going straight into level 2, saying a lot of confidence, but ooh, was that confidence, you know, kind of a misstep?
Yeah, that was
in
a
burnout.
big whiff. You have to keep the offense going with that play. The whole idea of having the level 2 there is that you're not, like, in practice burned out because you're just on offense anyway.
Okay. Right now, we do see Ouija immediately going for level 2, saying, hey, I might as well get the value here. Don't wait any longer here. Oh my goodness. Did you get a grab? Oh, drive reversal. Ruffian played that so well.
If you're really aware, you can react to the drive rush overhead. Ouija might have managed to do that. Either way, though, doesn't matter because Ruffian's stuck in the corner.
All right.
Another level 2.
Oh, level 2 once again. That can guarantee burnout. Stuck in the corner here. Probably have to use level 1 if there's an opening, but there was no opening. Ouija bringing this to game 5.
Oh, man. Watch the mix-ups on this one. We've seen a lot of low approaches there from Ruffian, and immediately we see the consequence of that in game number 5. He's been running in with those slides off of the Blanca-chan, and so naturally Ouija jumps over, Ruffian catches it out, but at the end of the day, did not get a big punish. Ouija reset the neutral, did a great job with this corner carry, and not able to get anything off of the perfect parry.
Ruffian doesn't have any meter to really work with here. Can go for one more drive reversal or the level 1 out of this corner, but caught once again, able to tech the grab, going for the Blanca ball just to get out of the situation.
I love that Oki setup from Ruffian in the corner. He actually gave, what Ouija did in the corner. He gave Ruffian a way out. Ruffian could have reaction OD Blanca balled and broken up that Oki setup in exchange for burning themselves out, and opted not to do it. And then the trade-off is that Ouija gets a really powerful Oki setup that you don't normally get to see.
Ouija is just in that flow state right now. Oh my goodness, almost able to, break that drive impact here. Ruffian needs to get this value, get your opponent in the corner, but oh my goodness. Ouija, level 3, it should kill. I believe Ouija is moving on here. Out of winners
going on
semifinals.
Rashid's TikTok homepage for that one. I feel like Ouija really pulled out all the stops in that last game. I noticed there were some great change-ups, some mix-ups from the other side of the screen. Ruffian had some ideas, most notably what we saw at the beginning of the game to try to get something started, but wasn't able to convert in the more scrappy scenarios. That was where Ouija really came out on top.
Yeah, like, as I was mentioning, at least from my personal experience, that is quite a difficult matchup here, but we have seen it kind of go in Ruffian's favor previously. So, shout outs for Ouija being able to adapt there, take that game against Ruffian. Now Ruffian is going to be on that loser side. It's going to be rough whoever has to run it into them.
By the way, while we're giving shout outs, I want to give a shout out to Seb V for winning the redemption bracket. The O2 hero, the best of the O2ers tonight. I love to see that. Giving people an opportunity to experience more of the tournament setting, and I'm sure that kind of boost, that kind of experience, you do that a couple times, you're going to stop being an O2er pretty quick. You're going to become a 1-2er, a 2-2er, and all of a sudden, you're up against Chris CCH in loser semis, or wherever we are right now. Where are we right now? We're, oh, not even quite. We're like losers 8ths. All right. Smack.
This is just a super stacked tournament. Like, it is very hard to really avoid any of the heavy hitters. And talking about heavy hitters here, we got Chris, CCH, and Smeckle.
The 2 most recent DLC characters. While Terry is still on his way, these are the 2 to watch out for. This is where the meta is developing in real time, and these are 2 of the players at the level to make those changes.
Oh my goodness, really just playing that safe footsies here, but Chris in a really good spot here, able to call out that grab there, getting the reset off, the ground slam there with the overhead. And that's just death. Okay, that was a little offsetting, I'll be real.
Yeah, you get so tunnel visioned by the mind that you forget to pay attention to other things.
Like, the damage is already ridiculous, and then I remember, oh yeah, it's Akuma health.
Right. This is the Twitter combo waiting to happen, because you've got Akuma, you've got one of the best to do it with Bison. This is where you see that almost one-touch combo, and then they get jabbed or thrown once, and it's GG's.
Oh, good respect there on the neutral situation. Oh, huge value here for the demon flip, but oh wait, now in the corner there with a mine, caught there, and actually, good pressure there from Chris. Like, even though the situation kind of changed, kept control there. But as I'm saying this, we see Smeckle in a really good spot.
Goes for the DP instead of the Tatsu there. Usually you go for Tatsu in that situation, so I'm curious what the thought process was from Smackle. Either way, you still get Oki. You also get hit in the head sometimes as Chris CCH turns this all around, hold this double knee press, ooh, and chip him out.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you know, even in that situation, just because Akuma's health is so low, yeah, you don't have a whole lot to live on if you're gonna get chipped out.
Yeah, once that knee press comes out, it's checkmate. It's a true block string, nothing you can do. Great awareness from Chris CCH to set that situation up and trying to do the same again. Once again, not even needing to utilize the mine. We have Smackle saying, no, I'm just going to take the throw damage, but you need to now convert off of that. It's a risk reward going for what is guaranteed versus the potential of getting blown up. Speaking of blowing up, here's your opportunity.
Right. Good pressure, great catch there on the drive rush, going for the level 1 to confirm the burnout, and good fireball pressure just to finish it out.
He was just out of chip range, forcing Smackle to do some actual strings there, but something you're never gonna be ready for, the counter hit command grab.
No. Oh, what a catch there on the level 1, saying, hey, I'm gonna meet you in the middle here with that super meter. Oh, and right now with the setup here for the Psycho Mine, but what an OD DP there, trying to catch the low.
Okay, yeah, just hold that parry button. Let Akuma play his little fireball game. That's not something Chris wants to interact with, because as soon as he gets his opening, drive rush combos into the corner, you do not have enough health to deal with this.
Okay. What a catch there on the anti-air, keeping the pressure going here. What a grab. This can be pretty huge. Okay.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh. Okay. What? No way. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, okay. You overcooked a little bit too much there, but it's okay.
like I
That was
respect
one of my
the
breaths. That
attempt.
was-
Oh, this is a free punishment level 3. Interesting enough, going just for the, you know, little, you know, normal into the grab there. I feel like a lot of value was lost. Oh, what a perfect parry here. Not able to finish it out there, although it was a hard situation to begin with. Going into the Raging Demon. This is the first for me seeing this in bracket like that. Oh my goodness.
Sleeping.
What a call out.
Don't let it be you.
And on Chris CCH of all people.
Wow. All right. We are still in this. I see you, Smackle.
Like, that was insane.
Drive rush in. Check him with the mids. Make him hurt for it. Make him work for it. Finally, Chris finding that hit, but the delay tech sending him back into the corner.
Good patience here. Yeah, abuse those fireballs. You do have to be careful, though. Oh, what a catch there for Chris.
The air game from both of these players. So scary to deal with. Both of these characters have those anime fighter air combo potentials. At the moment, it is Smackle who has the advantage, but as soon as I say that, Chris CCH deals it away, finds a hole in the block string, and blows him up for it.
Man, like, it's just, it's so rough. Like, as I was saying previously, like, Akuma's worst enemy is to catch an opponent always crouching. Oh, this is going to be huge for Chris.
Smackle backstepping that just enough. Manages to swing out, get rid of that mine, throw him into the corner. Now it's my turn, but Chris is so good at finding the holes in Smackle's neutral. Psycho Crusher combos
Good
as
catch
well.
here. Should be able to finish it out here with a level 3.
All right, Chris not deterred by what happened earlier. No CA online, then nothing for me to worry about. I'm gonna keep swinging again, finding the hole in the neutral. Smackle's got to be careful in this footsies game.
The perfect carries here, you know, not giving anybody too much space here. Oh, what a mix-up there.
Just those little timing mix-ups go such a long way. Speaking of which, jumping in on him, get that dive kick going, double dash forward, hold these plus frames, do it one more time for the fans. Does not go for the third, and Chris reads it correctly, but he can only guess right so many times as Smackle takes the round.
Okay. I was kind of hoping for the teleport command grab mixed in there with just how Chris was stuck there in the corner.
And what's the mine?
Alright, the mine here.
Oh, we
Ooh,
might have
the
got him. No,
timing of
not
it.
quite. Stuff him out.
Oh, this is going to be a huge catch here. Get the mine set up.
He's doing the classic. Smackle was doing this earlier, and sometimes it counts against you. He just holds down back and says, yeah, mix me up with that grab. I'll take the guaranteed damage. Unfortunately, did not have the damage to give as Chris puts himself one step closer. But speaking of one step closer, Demon Flip mix-ups coming out from Smackle. So little help from Chris. Opportunity though. Reset, plant that mine, goes right in with a drive rush. Not able to find it. The perfect parry on the Psycho Crusher, but no follow-ups because he's in the air.
Like, it's really hard to properly punish the Psycho Crusher, even with the perfect parry. It's a little off-putting to something like a headbutt, but we see the level 3. We're going to a game 5. It is just back and forth. Chris, you know, putting in the work, but still, Smackle keeping it going.
Dude, this bracket's crazy. Instant throw as well from Chris. Burn those mix-ups. Empty Demon Flip gets stuffed out. Chris not deterred, stuffing out the drive rush as well. The double knee press combos already got him in the corner. A third of his health left, and he's looking like he might be dead to rights. Yes, he is. A perfect in 20 seconds from Chris CCH.
Man, and going for the finisher right afterwards, like Chris, he's already dead.
All right, let's see if the fruit-selling demon can bring himself back into this final game. It's not looking good as Chris gets the first opener again.
All right.
Oh, you might be cooked. Smackle needs to find a hole. Goes in for the drive rush, but Chris is so good at checking that drive rush and once again converts off of it beautifully and holds on to his place in this loser's bracket, staying alive just one set longer. Man. You know, I'm looking at
Man, what a performance from both players there.
real.
I'm
what we
hoping-
got coming up. The octane
Man.
level is not going down. I can tell you that much. I see K-pop already coming in with the Akuma.
And there's no stop to the Akumas right now.
Gonna be up against Guto.
Ooh, okay, this is going to be a first tier for this stream at least with the Aki.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Aki stocks have really been on the rise lately. Very much a momentum character, which held them back in Season 1, mostly because they didn't have the tools to consistently get into that momentum carried position. But now it's a lot easier to get those setups going, and naturally, Aki has risen up the tier list correspondingly.
Like, I feel like Aki just, you know, really has those long form combos, is really just asking for the pilot saying like, hey, if you're good with, you know, high execution, or like some people might not even, you know, treat it as such, you know, just good at, you know, maintaining consistent combos. Aki is a solid character for that.
She's also got a really fun design. I mean, first of all, I can fix her. But second, it's just fun to see like Fang, but good and more setup heavy. I think people were really looking for a poison character that didn't turbo suck after Street Fighter V.
And to be real, Costume 3, I wish it was the base design. It is just such a good outfit.
Yeah, there's a few characters like that. It's nice that we have these different variations. And I still need to finish doing all the Masters and World Tour to finish off my classic costumes. I bought one too many refrigerators and I stopped. Those
Oh my
refrigerators
goodness.
by hands, I'm telling you.
All right. Right now, Gut in a really good spot here, getting the carry there, you know, getting the punish, going for the level 2 there, keeping it going there. At least that sets up the poison, gets the grab. That health is going to keep going down, trying to force the burnout, drive impact. What good knowledge of the situation and perfect execution.
Yeah, great opener from Gudo there to, you know, get that momentum started, right? That's going to be the name of the game for both of these characters. Akuma is a very offensively oriented character with the way his kit is designed, his health value. He doesn't have to set up for it, but in exchange, he's got a couple of weaknesses like that, mostly the reduced health that makes it harder for him.
All right, but now we're kind of seeing what Akuma's known for.
Oh,
Great pressure
no.
in the corner. Oh,
That was kind of a saucy cross up there from
oh my goodness.
Guto.
Good grab there. Oh yeah. Oh, that was a risky option there from Gudo.
Great DP from K-Pop. Just making sure he's awake. You know, you got to check once, and this time worked out. You are burned out, though. That's scary against Aki, and she's got full meter. Forced the jump over the OD bubble, and now you're stuck in the corner, in the loop. This time, instead of the DI, it's a grab, and Gudo takes another one.
It was a hard situation because you kind of want to maintain your meter, so it's just like there's just a lot of risks that you can take there, but sometimes it can just feel better, you know, let the round go.
Yeah, it's tough. Okay, going for standard sweep stuff right now. We've noticed some of the Akumas in the bracket tonight have been going for some silly, you know, demon flip shenanigans instead of the sweeps off of their Tatsus. This time around, K-Pop going for the guaranteed damage, but ends up getting grabbed by Guto and stuck back in the
Oh,
corner.
you're there's no way.
Aki wins.
Guto, once again, looking so strong.
Definitely just ending up in a lot of these good situations meter-wise. Just like good knowledge of just like, hey, I know how to, you know, hit you with some of these like really tight combos where you kind of have to force like that one frame opener. Like, because we're not getting lockouts there in the corner, so those drive impacts do have like very small openings. But it looks like we're seeing a character switch here.
We are. I thought we might be with how long we were taking between games. You know, sometimes you just got to go for the mental reset. But I think K-Pop feels like the Akuma is not working. We got to pull out the tried and true, the day one, honestly, the day -1. My man, I'm sure, was playing this character in the beta. Pulling out the Kimberly. And speaking of alternate costumes, this one's also fire.
Oh, and the perfect parry there. You know, you just get the positioning. You know, not a whole lot of damage, but, you know, getting the grab to follow up. Drive reversal, you know, that kind of shows that Gudo wasn't feeling too good about the situation.
Already we see the extra comfort that K-Pop has in the neutral with this character. Being so practiced with that movement, those shimmy spacings, where exactly that final pixel of your combo starters lands when you're trying to outspace your opponent makes all the difference.
Oh my goodness, and just keeping it going here. Oh, do we see an option? All right, the level 1 working out.
Hit him with a dirty bubble. Okay, Gudo, starting to figure this out. But you're running on borrowed time as K-Pop starting to come back, but I think you might be dead again. Oh, wait,
Like
wait,
the
maybe not
scaling
quite.
here, I think might keep Gudo, or wait, K-Pop is still in this here, but caught by the command grab to end it.
It's such a funky end screen as well.
Yeah.
Just crumpled on top of each other.
Just seeing that health bar just like shrink as that command grab's going on.
Yeah, it sucks the soul out of you in real time as well. Because there's that part of, like, you know you're dead, but there's that part of you that sees it not immediately drop to 0 and goes, well, what if? But nah, manages to take it. And this is now tournament round for K-pop. Has to be so careful this time, getting the read properly on the invincible reversal, turning it around, and now this is your opportunity, but the OD slide out.
All right. Not using any SA meter here just yet, but the perfect parry, not able to get the full punish, able to get a few trades here, going into burnout for it, and luckily able to close it out.
K-pop's waking up, warming up the character. Both of these players, they have the level 3s, and it's deciding, when do I want to spend it? Is Gudo going to extend here? No, goes for the reset, throw out those safe jumps, go for another command grab again in the corner. K-pop gotta find an opening, and I think it might be too late. No, the drop.
Okay, but we do see Critical Art here, has one more opening here, caught by the bubble, and the perfect to end that. Oh my goodness.
Any of that. Why didn't he use a level 3?
It was hard to find the opening there. Like
I feel like that was just way harder than it needed to be for Guto, right? There were definitely routes there into the level 3. Maybe it's the tournament nerves. You get a little feeling awkward about your combo tree. Don't want to risk dropping it and dropping that level 3 win con. But whatever the case, it worked out. We take the W.
Yeah, we're moving on here. We still have losers quarters to be played out here.
Who we got coming up?
I think we might be having Thicky McChicky and Chris CCH. Or we might be going into Ruffian and getting Gudo back in here. No, either one I'm definitely looking forward to.
Back.
Let's see, was it a fluke? Or
Yes, that's the real question. No
was
one
Thicky
beats you twice in a
McChicky
row, right?
cooking?
Chad, I hope y'all are having a great time tonight. Now that we've condensed the population a little bit, we've Thanos snapped away most of the bracket. Who do y'all think's gonna take it? Of course, Chris CCH was gonna be the favorite coming into this, but Thicky proved their dominance. And then on the winner's side of things, we saw people who were even stronger today. Jimmy doing a great job. Ouija doing a great job. Who do y'all think that's still in this is gonna take the whole tournament? I'd love to know.
All right. At least for now, we'll find out here on loser's side. Chrissy CH versus Thicky McChicky. I feel like I've gotten a little too used to saying that tag.
No, he's gonna just spawn into existence and somehow take the W. And it's gonna be on some character that no one's ever seen him play before.
A little bit of bait. I do see Thicky throwing out a lot of options here. Good tech there on the grab.
I am very excited for this run back, and in a best of 5 scenario as well. I'm sure Chris is on top of that. When you're at the level of these players and you take a loss to someone you're not expecting, the first thing you want is run it back. We go next. See me on land, see me online, I don't care. We're running it again.
Okay, great tech there once again. Thicky trying to catch with the landing hit there, but getting hit by the Psycho Mind punish. Getting hit by the late hit of the meaty there, and the value keeps going into the reset here, but just going to level 1, saying, let's just end this right now.
Are we sure Bison isn't a Strive character? Y'all see those air combo resets, right?
He needs it. He needs it.
True. Good read on the overhead. Both of these players are overhead enjoyers, and I think they're calling each other out on it a lot. Kind of forcing each other to go back to that level 1. Say, no, drive rush, crouching, medium kick me. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep holding back.
Oh, great catch. Oh, wait a minute. Interesting enough, I thought that was going to connect as well, but Chris now stuck in the corner here. Level 3 is going to connect. Chris doesn't even have access to it just yet. If you can get like a drive impact or some good compromising situation here, I feel like Thicky can definitely do this, but whiffs the situation there on the burnout.
Ooh. Some really interesting defensive options from Chris CCH. He mashed a high attack on plus frames in the corner, surprising to see, and then right after that, while in burnout, mashed again, and both times, Thicky made him hurt for it.
Oh, going for the OD DP, switching up the situation, but the leader's looking small. That does go through Fireball there. That's going to cause burnout. And now only level 1.
Okay. Okay, Thicky, you kind of deserve that one. Going for the overhead in that scenario was a little bit committal.
You're dead, yeah. Ooh. All right, round 1 going to Chris. What does Thicky have cooking?
Yeah,
let's see it.
Doing a little bit better now. Plant that mine.
Bro's got the chef's fit. I'm expecting a 3-course meal.
Wow, this is true. You're right.
Or is Ryu just a dishwasher? I don't know.
You know, actually, that tracks for Ryu. He needs a little bit of pocket change so that he can pay his gym fees.
Bro, but have you seen the fit there?
The fit is pretty nice. Oh, man.
Oh, what a drive impact. And I'm always a big fan of, players going into that kind of negative OD bar territory where you're getting just like more than net value with your final OD move.
Like right now, if Thicky goes for that drive rush, yep, he does.
Oh my god.
You get 3 bars for the price of 1, and you turn
he's
it
not dead.
into a level 3.
Wait a minute. He's very close though. And still no level 3 for Chris? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you're good.
Just needed a love tap. Oh. All right. Thicky's saying I'm here to stay.
Yeah, once again, we are very back and forth. So much seems predicated on whether or not you can convert in the corner. We didn't see great meter management from Chris there, mostly just not getting the opportunity to use the level 3. Of course, he is looking for that, but wasn't able to find the right opportunity, trying to save it, trying not to use it too early, but in the end, wasn't able to use it at all.
Oh, what a catch there for Chris. Now, at the moment, Thicky does get the grab, but needs a little bit more than that, and Chris should be able to close it out.
Look at that Psycho Crusher. Great conversion there from Chris. Moving into the next round. Has the advantage, the potential to go up 2-1 in the set, but we've seen Thicky make these comebacks before.
All right, good patience here. Does take the mine here, but luckily for Thicky, not getting hit by the mine reset. Oh.
Ooh, you gotta hold that.
Pay
Burned
attention.
out in the corner.
Oh, what a...
Your turbo. Dude.
Oh, wait, no. Oh.
Wait,
oh.
what?
Oh, level 2 should just... Oh, interesting. Getting greedy with it.
My man cashed all the way in on that corporate greed, and you know what? It paid out to the shareholders in spades. Now both of them with level 3s on this final round. Let's see. Finally, Chris able to burn one of his own.
All right, expending that level 3 to get that meter back here. No one Bison, that's pretty important. Only 2 meters to work with here, but a little extra just going for these long pokes saying, hey, I'll take my meter back for free.
He's trying to mix up. We see the grab attempt, we see the low attempt. No more overheads to be seen. Double down on those drive rush grabs, but the wake up drive reversal from Chris CCH. Another mix-up coming out. Both of these players recognize how important this round is for the overall set.
Going for the empty jump here. Does get caught there. Caught once again here. Thicky going for a risky option. Luckily doesn't get poked out. Oh, but getting the meaty here should be able to get it into the critical art level 3. Does this kill Lentini?
Nah, it doesn't kill.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that almost killed, though. Chris finds the parry, and that will kill, bending it on the level 2 there to close out the game.
And unfortunate there for Thicky McChicky slipping. Wait a minute. No, that was game 3.
No, we're still chilling. We're still chilling. We got one more in the bank. Ooh, the double.
I'm sorry, I got psyched out by looking at the Twitch. It went with the score a little early there. Too fast.
Like stream runners who know the game, they see that like he's got it. Shout out to all of our production staff working behind the scenes to make things easy for the rest of us. The bracket runners, the stream runners. They really hold it down around here.
Right. Good patience.
He's doing a lot of
gonna be
double
huge.
fireball. That time he did single fireball into jump, trying to bait Chris into expecting the double fireball. Chris, however, just doesn't press a button, blows him up for it, says, nah, try again. This is your last chance.
You know what I've noticed is that Chris just never goes for the stomps at all.
Yeah, he's not about that move.
A believer in the ground, a believer in those just like, you know, whiff, punish footsies right now.
Low on meter. Thicky trying to burn him out and is successful. Chris not able to get that perfect parry. Instead has to fight from behind on that meter. However, that's not the only thing he's behind on. Also has to hold this health deficit, and that is probably going to do it. I don't think we're spending meter, though. No, we are not. Thicky opting for the same thing as last time. This time it doesn't work out as Chris manages to swing out of the corner into the full combo.
Oh my goodness. Look at that damage and into the level 3 right when you think the combo is over. Chris closing it out with a critical art.
That's what we were talking about earlier, right? Do you spend meter? Do you not? In this case, tried to get, we say greedy with it. It worked last time. It's a risk-reward scenario because the last thing you want on the other side of things is Thicky is to go into that last round down 3 bars of meter, facing down the legend himself, the legend rank himself. Number 269, Chris CCH on that M Bison. But the M Bison, Chris CCH, is going to move forward, going to be up against either Ruffian or Guto.
All right, so we got Aki versus Blanca. You know, in terms of, you know, representation, this isn't a matchup you get to see all day, although a little bit more popular than most. Or when I say most, like 2 other characters.
I'm telling you, the only thing we're missing here is the grappler enjoyers. We got basically everything else in this bracket.
Yeah.
For diet grappling, we got Blanca, we got Marisa, but not any real grappling, you know?
Yeah, no Danny fam for this week's bracket, unfortunately.
Yeah, give me the geef.
All right.
I'm hyped for this set.
Round 1. Fight.
What's the start option? Do we go instant blockable? Nah. No, we don't go too crazy.
Yeah. That slow fireball does do wonders in this matchup. It kind of, you know, prevents, you know, Ruffian from, you know, going for certain options, kind of like that sweep there where it will actually catch if it whiffs.
So far, Guto putting on a clinic with this pressure. And we see once again, as soon as Guto can get that momentum train started, once the poison is active, it's so hard to escape the vortex. There's the poison.
Okay, good catch here, able to get the corner control now. What was the option? It was a jump there, and the perfect punish should be able to cash out with a ton of damage, trying to get the reset there with the Blanca-chan. Able to get that frame trap. Yeah, you're kind of just stuck there. What's the option here? Oh, drive impact, buddy.
Yeah, you've got plenty of damage and the level 3 in the back, just in case. Doesn't even need it.
Yeah, we're in losers quarterfinals at this point. You can't really get away with a lot of these like raw drive impacts. You need to get a lot more of these kind of like tight frame scenarios if you're gonna be able to catch somebody.
See Thicky in the chat right now. You absolutely crushed it today. You gotta Tell all your friends and family about that Chris CCH win, and then you made him work for it the second time. Great stuff, dude. Hopefully we get to see more of you in the future. You're going to do great things.
Yeah, shout out to you, man. I love watching you play. Definitely one of the more hype reviews I've been able to see. But speaking of hype right now, Ruffian, oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're having a great
keeping
time.
things
You're watching
going.
Blanca on the fast track to losers finals right now. Or I guess losers semifinals.
Oh, what a perfect parry there, but no punish. But Ruffian getting a little comfortable going for a lot of these, you know, options that would work against other characters, but not against Aki.
You're talking about that slow bubble fireball, making it so hard to approach as Blanca, and we see Gudo using that beautifully just to take little bits of the stage at a time away from Ruffian. So it's the walk forward there, forcing an approach option from Ruffian so you don't get cornered, and then that is the opportunity for Gudo to strike.
All right. Gudo in a pretty good spot here having this round up. You can kind of slow down the game a bit, but Ruffian able to get the, you know, heavy kick aerial there. Luckily not getting more value. I spoke too soon. Gets the grab here. You gotta be ready for the small, you know, light Blanca balls.
Ooh, that poison proc could be big. Opportunity for the extensions here. Opportunity so you can reset the poison as well. Speaking of resetting the poison, what better way to do it than with a level 2 in the corner? Accidental cross up, I think. Doesn't matter. We got the snake anyway.
Oh my goodness. Gudo definitely more of a fan of level 2. I don't see that from a lot of Akis. They tend to always opt for the level 3 finisher.
This should be it. Interesting usage of 3 bars there, but I kind of like it. Rather than going for a level 3, you extend the combo with a level 2 and then convert it into a level 1. Oh no.
Yeah, that was what I said. Slow moving fireball. Oh, but great catch here with the OD Blanca ball. Ruffian probably going to drive rush in. Oh, going for the hop there for the mix. We haven't seen that in a second.
We've seen this vortex before. When does Ruffian pull the trigger on those escape options? Do you get the opportunities? I don't think this will kill, but it's not gonna be good.
Okay. It's definitely good
that'll
for the
kill.
meter situation.
Oh wait, no, we dropped it. And not quite burned out. We're definitely gonna see an attempt here from Gudo to get that burnout. Just chip out that last bit of drive gauge. Gonna be so hard. Goes for the jump in. If he got that hit, he could have potentially gotten something started, but not able to. And still on the brink of burnout. Meanwhile, Gudo got all of that green bar back.
Ruffian right now.
There it is.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta spend everything here. You gotta stay on the offense as well, because as soon as it's gone, you will die. Gets the grab reset. One more opportunity. Do we grab? Do we strike? We go for the grab, and the level 1 comes out, and it doesn't matter what you do. You're gonna get chipped.
Aki wins.
Almost dropped that, but in the end, Gudo was able to find the opening. Instant parry. This time we do get the drive rush in. Going in for the overhead. Gudo starting to show a little bit more awareness of the matchup.
Oh, but good catch here for Ruffian, keeping the pressure there with a Blanca ball, but going for an option that isn't so safe. You can kind of cancel into a jump there, but chose not to. Went with the full commit option.
Attempt. Good reaction from Gudo. And another perfect parry from Gudo. Been so good at those throughout this set. It's tricky to do against.
Right, trying to probably get the OD Blancachon set up, but unfortunately, if you get too focused on it, it can really put you in a bad situation. But the OD Blanca ball there, all right. Able to avoid the level 1. This is going to be an easy punish.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm just waiting for that Blanca ball. That's the name of the game when you're up against this character in neutral. And again, we see that time to slide under. The slight micro spacing differences. The way Ruffian was able to slide in under that the dirty bubble. Gudo thought he was safe, but not quite. Now you're in the final stretch of this level 2. Not able to get it. And another perfect parry from Gudo. Throw him into the corner. Opportunity to reset. Drive reversal going to get punished. Get the start on this combo. Gets the poison as well. Rinse and repeat. Not a whole lot you can do about this as Ruffian. You just got to hold it and hope that you can guess right on the wake up. But you are burned out. So what better way to answer? You don't even have the options. I guess you could have leveled 1, but just a clinic of pressure from Gudo, recognizing the game state so well. Okay, opportunity for Ruffian. Manages to get in without using too much meter here, but you see he has to back up. Not super comfortable in that close range. He wants to play further away, but that is where Gudo gets the opportunity to throw out the fireball, start walking forward, get that range, making it so hard for Ruffian to find openings. Needs to get a little more comfortable in these boxing situations, and as I say that, goes for the DP, trying to get him off, trying to reset, and once again, the level 2 coming out from Aki in the corner has been so potent up until now. And that is going to do it yet again, and Gudo takes it. Wow. One more opportunity for Ruffian. Looked pretty strong at the beginning of this set, but now things are looking a little bit harder for him. Okay, slide in, get in those DMs real quick, throw the Blanca Chan as well. I think Aki's not going to be liking seeing that plushie anymore. Definitely not going to be buying those on the Brazilian market once he gets back home. But it doesn't matter because Ruffian throws out a beautiful round. Not quite a perfect, but basically one. Just like that. So quick back and forth. Drive rush in. Anti-air actually works out. I thought that was going to be a problem, but managed to find it. The trade advantageous. Goes for the overhead. Drive reversal from Gudo. And another DI. This has been stuffing out Ruffian so many times throughout this set. And then it just gives the opportunity for Gudo to set up with that fireball. Ooh, you are burned out. Now you're on defense. Blanca Chan forces you high, but Ruffian was not ready for the anti-air that time. Taking full advantage. Great shimmy there from Gudo. Getting that final hit, even in burnout, able to hold on to the pressure so well.
Oh my gosh, we're seeing a level 2 here. All right. You love a little bit of an electric start, and right now Ruffian doing a fantastic job maintaining that control here. Perfect parry though here. Gudo able to get out of this situation. Oh, almost had it, but the level 2 actually helping out Ruffian maintain the control on the grab. Not enough to do it, but the medium kick in the air will.
That's how you know you got red. You didn't get shimmied on the grab. You got jumped on the grab.
Right. Blanca-chan set up possibly here. Drive impacts, actually pretty good. Maintaining the control of the stage. It was a little bit of a lockout, so no ground splat.
Still gives you the corner opportunity, which has been so strong for Gudo. The jump out heavy kick from Ruffian. Wow. Going for a big button there. Nice and slow, but was ahead enough on the frames that it still worked.
Ooh. And just that Aki damage to level 1 to close it out too.
Beautiful. Great conversions from Gudo. Has been so good at that throughout the whole set. However, Ruffian keeps finding ways to sneak back in. Ooh, he's not going to punish on the parry. Gets the sweep though. Hold this Oki. Grab release. Great stuff there from Gudo on the defense. Not so great there from Ruffian. Gets red on the parry attempt. Speaking of parries, get off of me. Back and forth. Both of them playing the same game here. And this time, once again, it does not work out for Ruffian as he gets burned out.
All right, burned out here, and right now Gudo in a good spot to get this level 2, especially from that command grab here. But oh my goodness, the perfect pair and the drive impact say get back in the corner. We're not done here, and there we go.
We may not have been done here then, but we certainly are now, as Gudo manages to move on in the bracket. Gonna be up into losers semis now against Chris CCH. I don't know if we're gonna get that or Jimmy and Ouija first, but either way, we are in the closing stages of this bracket. Thank you all so much for joining us this far. We've been having a fantastic time. I know I certainly have. If y'all want to get involved, definitely check out the Discord on the screen below. Scan that QR code. Have someone help you out, get situated, join these events. They're free. It happens every other week on Wednesdays. Highly recommend. You can also check out the YouTube for VODs. Hit that subscribe button here on YouTube. Also, if you want to support, check out that match Reno that our man Nasta just posted a link to in the chat. And definitely support the people in this bracket for giving us such an amazing showing. And I do see Ouija and Jimmy hopping in for our next match.
Right, this is for that grand final spot here. All right.
Ooh, how do you feel about this matchup?
You know, like, as I said on paper, it does seem like it would go Rashid favor. However, I have seen talented players for both characters, and I can really see it go back and forth.
I feel like we've had this conversation a lot about Jimmy throughout the night. He's got a difficult matchup, and then in the first game, you can see where those difficulties arise, and then Jimmy's like, all right, I see what you're doing. Hold this punch. And he just blows them up. And that is what has gotten him to winner's side on winner's finals.
Oh my goodness. The the early projectile actually kind of throwing Jimmy off there. Good play there from Ouija.
Ouija has particularly potent Oki setups in the corner in this matchup because Marisa does not have the meterless reversals that are as useful. So you have to be really careful against those options, things that a lot of people don't have to deal with, that makes the character even stronger.
Oh my goodness, huge perfect parry and getting Jimmy back in the corner there and doing it once again. What is the movement on this character? Air dashes left and right and keeping it going here. Should be able to finish out with a special. We see the level 3 say, take a sip of water. The game's just begun.
Now let me just get a sip real quick. Chat, if y'all haven't had some water recently, definitely grab some. I know y'all have seen the Twitter clip. Don't be that guy. Hydrate yourself before it's too late. And enjoy some fantastic Street Fighter with us. Ouija versus Jimmy on this winner's finals. It's looking pretty good for Ouija, but we've seen that before. Jimmy keeps finding a way to come back into these sets. And my man's got an extra game to work with this time.
Yeah, but right now it just seems like Ouija is cooking and Jimmy has not been able to find an answer. Perfect parry, not enough. All right, has control of the stage here. Able to catch with a meaty, but whiffs the grab twice.
Oh no, not that way.
Grace.
That could have been the mistake that costs the round there. Jimmy's so strong on the offense right now, but now the drive gauge is back. Going to be so hard, and the little clip, the tips of the toenails. If my man had used his clippers this morning, that wouldn't have hit, but you know what? It did. But Jimmy showing signs of life in that round.
Okay, able to take advantage of the armor. All right.
Ooh, speaking of armor.
Drive impact. Oh, this is the easy level 3 or any type of conversion you want.
Safe jumps as well, forcing Ouija to respect it, and he does so. Does not respect that time. Was so sure Jimmy was going to swing, but Jimmy just waiting it out. The perfect KO. We don't even need that level 3.
You know, having that in the back pocket is pretty huge here. Ouija, you've been cooking up for this entire time. Can you keep Jimmy in the blender?
Oh. Ooh, get off. It's the little hand slap. Slap him up.
Low median kick there. All right, going for that, you know, level 2 here. Jimmy playing this pretty well there. Okay, still stuck in the corner. Able to get, you know, good OD value there. And oh, this is Marisa we're talking about. Got that level 3. Should be able to confirm into it here. Getting a little greedy, but you know, you got that plus frames.
There we go.
And level 3. Wait a minute. Was that off of the light?
Now you know history.
You get scaled really hard because of the starter there. Doesn't even
my
try
goodness.
to press the button to anti-air that. Jimmy just holds the parry. But now we're back in neutral, and Jimmy needs to find a way in once again against this, as I've heard it described, 9 out
No
of 10
way.
neutral. It doesn't matter, and finds a way through. I told you. Jimmy keeps finding a way back in. Gets cooked game 1 and just takes it as a download. My man loves that set flip.
Man, Ouija was in such a good place there, though. It had the level 1 in order to be able to finish out a long-term combo. Jimmy being quite the aggressor at the moment, but putting yourself into burnout here when you're suffering from the pressure that Ouija's been able to inflict, I feel like it just makes it so much worse.
Thankfully, there's no level 2 online yet. That's something that hasn't been a strong option for Ouija so far in this set, but I'm sure it's gotta be coming, right? We've seen it a lot from Ouija in this tournament. We've seen multiple level 2s in the same game, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Most people, like a lot of people would say that level 2 is kind of Rashid's whole function.
He doesn't even need it, apparently. Ouija taking those rounds easy peasy without it, and now he's got that level 2 for round number 2. Let's see if it comes out this time.
Oh, great catch there from Jimmy. Oh, but caught on the whiff punish.
Keep the pressure string, the mix up. Ooh, man, in his face, caught Ouija trying to press some buttons on the wake up, but the drop there from Jimmy.
Oh my goodness, a little bit of a side switch though. No level 3 just yet for Jimmy.
It's gonna come though, as soon as you get that hit. Speaking of getting the hit, on hit or on block, Ouija is pulling out that level 2, gets the burnout for it, even if there's no damage, and maybe a mistaken cross up there. We've seen that a couple times.
And with the empowered spinning mixer there on the ground, having level 1 ready, probably will be able to get a level 2 again if Jimmy doesn't close it out sooner than later.
Ooh, keeps getting clipped by that over and over.
Oh, we see the buffering. There, Jimmy's ready, but caught by the toenail once again. Ouija.
I'm telling you, we gotta give my man a pedicure. We'll nerf him right there. That's all Jimmy needs to get over the barrier.
All right, climb to the corner here. And the mix-up working out in Ouija's favor. Trying to go for the grab once again. Good spacing here with that move. But no full punish counter here for Jimmy.
Just the power of those setups. Doesn't matter if you try to armor through it. This time we get the anti-air. Jimmy was scared of it last time. This time committing and gets the throw as well. Burning out DI into the corner. Good night. That is going to be a round on the board for Jimmy, and he desperately needs it right now.
This is definitely a lead that Jimmy needs to maintain here. All right, whiffing the grab. Happens time to time, but luckily not getting punished for it.
Ooh, big hit. Again, though.
Oh.
Jimmy's just using that armor instead of parry. Sometimes with Marisa, you've just got armor, so it doesn't matter what they're trying to do.
I think it's an alternative to drive reversal, funny enough, because I feel like if you go for parry there, you're actually just completely trapped. Because with drive reversal, it's 3 bars, if I'm recalling correctly, so you know the 2-bar OD variant's probably a little bit better.
Yeah, it's a very unique thing that Marisa has that I've seen even at the top level. People are sometimes just not ready for it, especially when you've got a Marisa in burnout. Sometimes they just hold those charge punches and make you guess for it a little bit.
Right. Ouija playing it safe here. Oh, well, I say that and then goes for a risky option that can be drive impacted on reaction if Jimmy's ready for it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Big hit. That's the conversion we need. Goes for a reset here. Not able to find it. Gets a grab, though. Now's your reset opportunity. Little shimmy. But once again, Ouija just jumps out of the corner, not deterred. Use that OD. Now use that level 2, spending all the resources, because if you get this, that is it. It's worth it.
Oh, and these dashes right now. And the drive reversal. No value, but that empowered mixer there, catching with the overhead, having the level 1 to possibly close out a finishing move here. Doesn't even need it.
Yeah, the double overhead mix-ups there from Ouija. Really great awareness. I mean, you get to a point in the match where you haven't shown that overhead in a long time, so your opponent starts to forget about it. They get hit by it once, and then surely you're not going to do it a second time, right? It's the same reason throw loops work. Of course you're not going to keep doing this same option that gives you minimal damage. And so you rinse and repeat, and that's how we get to the situation that we are. Ouija moving on winner's side to grand finals. But who's his opponent going to be? There's 3 options. There's Chris CCH, there's Gudo, and there's man we just saw, Jimmy DR. One of those 3 is going to be joining him from loser's side. Right now, we've got one match coming up, Chris CCH and Gudo.
Now, both these players went into losers quite early, but made crazy losers runs to get here. Now, Chris CCH, Chris CCH, definitely, you know, unexpectedly going to losers this early. I'm not as familiar with Gudo though, but obviously has been doing pretty fantastic up to this point. But where's that Bison experience at?
Yeah, same. This has been a fun surprise to watch throughout the tournament. The way Gudo has just been sliding through, pardon the pun, all of these really strong players. But now you're up against one of the final bosses, Chris CCH. Do you have what it takes? Will these corner setups work on someone of Chris CCH's pedigree?
Right.
So far, it's looking like a yes.
Like right now, you just need to maintain this control here. Be careful of any drive reversal. Good patience here from Chris. Going for the perfect parry. Punishing off of that single hit here. Getting the mind there for the pressure. Are you ready? Yes, you're ready.
Oh! Maybe Chris not ready for his own
no.
hit there. A little bit awkward on the drop. Still got himself in a decent situation, but the anti-air from Gudo, that almost traded out.
Yeah, what a scary scenario to be in there. But I feel like it's kind of been known. Aki can really be the burnout queen if you can get up close and personal. So that was a scary situation for Chris.
Gudo not deterred. Goes for another level 1. Yeah, no fear.
And look at that value there on the OD and the call out there with a drive impact. Gonna take you across the stage there. Keep it going, level 2.
Gudo loves level 2. I think part of that is just the play style of Gudo wants to have those level 1s frequently available for the reversals, the metered reversals, and in exchange does not really try to build meter for level 3 as much and is able to get a lot off of the level 2 anyway. However, Chris manages to swing back that round. It got a little spicy, but he found the opening. Ooh, great reaction. Yeah, jump in on him, get that full combo, and now this is where Gudo gets to be in their happy place. Reset on him as well. Gonna get a poison set up on here in a second. JK, I lied. Instead, goes for the command grab, and that's why it works, because you know Chris is gonna be looking for those poison setups. However, once again, so good at swinging out of the corner, but it looks like it's not going to be enough this time as Gudo spends all the resources into the level 3, burning that magnum opus to take the game.
Man, what a play there.
Aki wins.
Man, Gudo going up on Chris CCH. Do you have the Aki experience, Chris? Ooh. Okay, maybe he does.
All right, Chris CCH here right now in a pretty good spot. Got Gudo in the corner. Oh, the drive impact. No, sorry, buddy. Not at this point in the game. Probably gonna get a mind set up here. You gotta be careful of that free pressure. Oh my goodness, luckily you didn't get grabbed. That is the punish option there. Almost able to get the reset there. The burnout, though, is such a rough situation to be in against Bison.
All right, Gudo, you're burned out, but you got your opportunity, and no longer burned out on top of that. Once again, level 2 comes out. One more throw will do it. Goes for the drive reversal. Chris just wants to get out of this situation. Parry, that's only -1. It's not going to be enough, but the grab on the shimmy in will be as Gudo takes another round.
It's a good Hail Mary on that option there, because when you expend level 2, nothing is going to feel worse than losing all that value for that round.
Forget level 2s though. Chris got a level 3. However, Gudo kind of working back up on another level 2 and another command grab. Chris has not been respecting those and getting called out for it.
Your time ends.
Okay, that's some good
All right.
damage to start. But you're gonna need a lot more if you're Chris, because now you've got the meter disadvantage as well. Finally, some corner pressure. Can Chris find a way through?
But right now, you know, this is Gudo's perfect situation here. Got a level 2 on deck, but stuck in the corner, going for level 1 to just get out of the scenario, and has level 1 on deck if needed here. Oh, able to avoid getting immediate punish, but Chris just with the knowledge.
That's so tough, because when you're in burnout, suddenly that Cycle Crusher is positive on block, and it's a free approach. Very scary scenario for Gudo.
Oh, and getting the stop reset here. Gonna get the full payout. Oh my goodness, but whiffing the grab there.
Doesn't matter though, we got parries. Chris is back in this like he never left. Yeah, you got your one, but it's gonna be a whole lot harder to get the whole set. Once again, the level 1s, there is no fear in Gudo. He will run that forever.
No.
M. Bison. Round 1.
You know, when you got the call out on deck like Chris, I guess you just have to go for it.
I feel like there comes a point where there's no way he's gonna throw out level 1 5 times in a row, right? But he
Oh,
always
you
does.
say that? Now I'm gonna guarantee you it.
All right, let's see it, Gudo. You got that bar.
Yeah, not this round though.
I agree with that. Sometimes you gotta take the L.
Right. You know, really trying to win some of these footsies interactions. Bold move there, gets the grab. No drive rush in, but yeah, going for the medium bubble for the poison splat, it's risky. Oh my goodness.
That mine. Great.
Oh,
anti-air
that's
on
gonna be
both
full
characters.
value there on the reset.
Exactly. Bison gets to confirm off of that much harder than a lot of characters, so you have to be really careful. Finally, Gudo finds a way out, but is it going to be too little too late? We know he's good at these momentum swings. No level 2, though.
Oh, level
building.
1 for later, though. Oh, no,
there
no,
it is.
level 2. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
And the driver. What?
no! Dropping the punish. That was the opportunity. And now both players flowing to a crawl, but the
no.
reaction from Chris.
You know, although it's definitely tight there, OD Psycho Crusher can still punish a lot of those fireball options. That's kind of the thing that's a struggle here for Aki, as we see. You know, a lot of them are pretty high commitment. Gudo has to be careful when throwing out those options.
Based on how long after the fireball came out that happened, I think Chris actually was able to recognize this is a fireball, now I'm gonna Psycho Crusher. Because sometimes you shorten the reaction window by just inputting it as soon as you see a button come out from your opponent, and there's a risk reward. You can punish things harder, but if you get it wrong, you get punished. So I think Chris was playing it safe, waiting it out there, and it worked out.
All right, Chris in a really good spot here. Gudo possibly, going for the level 1. Well, the block
Oh,
was
he
out
did.
there, getting the full punish counter.
He stuck to his guns and finally paying the price. And this time, Chris option selecting. It doesn't matter if you grab, it doesn't matter if you level 1. Either way, I'm a shimmy that, and I'm gonna take the set. Chris, our winner, moving on. Great stuff to Chris. The loser's run remains. Whoever it was earlier in chat who's put their money on Chris. Oh, I think it was the production putting their money on Chris.
Production
They,
can't have a bias.
No, of course not. Whoever Rainier Rushdown is in chat,
Yeah,
if that is your real name.
Yeah. I think someone hacked into the system. That's the only
That's true.
explanation. All
There's no
right,
way
but
that's
we're getting
right.
right back into it.
Yeah, we are jumping in. No downtime here. Chris is ready to go, and so is Jimmy, apparently. Are we good?
Oh,
I'm bugging out a little bit.
I
No,
think
okay, we're
we.
good. I'm alive.
Okay.
I think the stream might have died, but I'm alive. Rush chat, they are still playing. First round just went to Chris CCH. Some great counter hit throws in the corner. Looks like stream is starting to catch up now. We'll figure it out.
Oh, there we go. All right, and Chris kind of keeping going here at the moment.
I think the stream is the stream a full round behind? Yeah, it is. All right, so we're gonna be commentating from the future right now. Kind of an interesting scenario. We'll get that fixed. But yeah, Marisa versus Bison. I've heard people say, and they are objectively wrong because Marisa's sick. But I've heard people say there's no reason to play Marisa anymore because Bison does the same damage and doesn't have any of the drawbacks, which is an interesting perspective. So it's fun to see players like Jimmy sticking it out as Chris CCH reaction anti-air supers and takes game number 1.
I will say, I think in a certain aspect, you do have to commit to greater OD usage if you're playing Bison than Marisa. Because with Marisa, I feel like you can really get some of that high damage without having to, fully expend your resources.
And you don't have that belligerent armor as Bison. Not to mention, a couple of your really strong moves are charge moves. Maybe not the double knee press, but a couple of the other crucial factors are, and that gives Marisa more opportunity to play the shimmy game in neutral.
Round 1.
All right, yeah, Jimmy just really struggling here, stuck in the corner.
Oh, there we go. Okay, the stream caught itself up. It figured it out. We are back. We're back in the present. The time machine came full circle, and as you can see, Chris is continuing to look pretty solid. Seems pretty comfortable in the matchup, just playing around Jimmy's win conditions so well.
Oh my goodness, good value there for Jimmy. Able to interrupt the drive rush on top of everything. That just led to a lot of OD value, but Chris is like, hey, I'll wait and get my meter back now. A little preemptive there on the parry though.
Yeah, Chris knows you gotta respect this double knee press, so I'm gonna keep spamming that. It's a great move. Give me more. Okay, well, bro.
What are the what are these jumps right now? Hold up.
Chris, what are you doing?
What? And then just the drive impact? Hold up.
My man loves hopscotch.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
telling you,
okay.
that is becoming part of the meta. If you're in a situation where you can get those big jump in heavy hitter combos and your opponent isn't able to do much outside of just, kind of DP you or punch you out of the air, the amount of risk reward, the damage output potential versus damage received, sometimes you just gotta jump like it's third strike. What are they gonna do about it?
I will say in Street Fighter 6, jump back heavy kick kind of broken at times. Like, it is really disgusting the things that you can get off that.
And you play charge characters, so you receive a lot of that. You go for your Blanca ball in, they jump back heavy kick, you get full combo.
All right, it isn't as good as it used to be.
Oh, we are slowing it down.
Ooh,
All right,
perfect
Jimmy.
parry there. Oh, interesting.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That is unfortunate. I think Jimmy was trying to extend, wanted to bite off a little bit more, but couldn't chew it as Chris CCH just blocks that, ends up winning the next interaction, and puts you in a really scary scenario. Ooh, reversal off the scooter.
All right. Good tech there on the grab here. Jimmy getting ready here with an option. Gonna be able to get a good confirmed drive rush in. It's not like you need that one more call out, but Chris is gonna get it.
I think Chris is noticing a bit of a habit there from Jimmy. Jimmy loves to do that safe jump in and then immediately swing on you. So Chris, taking advantage, throws out a lighter button, out frame datas Jimmy a little bit, and manages to get the conversion beautifully there.
A good catch here to start with. Going for the light there. Great perfect parry there from Chris.
And spacing off, reacting really well. Expecting Jimmy to go for the throw tech, wants to get more damage, so actually shimmies it off of his own parry. That's some
my goodness. What an awkward interaction with a drive impact earlier, but now, you know, Chris just like completely in control, forcing the burnout.
Yeah, you're kind of dead.
Round 2. Fight.
That's such a tough scenario, and Chris now on the verge. Okay, this time just swinging right out. Not even trying to deal with that weird shimmy game. Wants to get his corner pressure started. Throw out the OD as well. So much damage just to start this, and the tomahawk empty jump there, making him feel the hurt.
All right, if you can get critical art going now, this is the time to do it on Jimmy's side.
Yeah, that's the win condition. You got to get CA if you're Jimmy. Where's that crazy jump and read or the opening? Okay, there's the start. Throw out the no.
It was
No,
like
because-
relying on this next interaction to
Oh,
kill,
no!
but unfortunately for Jimmy, that's not gonna happen. Level 3 from Chris DCH to close it out.
Not like
M. Bison wins.
Someone save my boy Lentini.
That hurts.
Ooh.
That really hurts. You know, we've seen that so many times tonight where people, they're trying to save those level 3s for the key interactions, and the risk reward, it's so hard to know and so hard to calculate in the moment. Because I was thinking, you spend the level 3, you get the corner pressure, but Jimmy had a different idea. And in this case, it didn't work out. It's easy to hindsight that and say, oh, that was a bad decision. But at the end of the day, if he gets that next neutral interaction and wins, he's a genius.
And it wasn't just like the corner pressure, like the meter was low there. There was a lot going on. So like I felt like it was the option to go for it. But yeah, as you're saying, you know, it's just that present moment and kind of like the mental stack on your decision making is like sometimes, you know, you make the right call and then sometimes it's kind of hard to say. Like we don't actually know the scenario which that level 3 is expended and whether Jimmy was going to be actually able to close it out.
And who knows? Maybe it was a misinput. Maybe he was trying to level 3 and he just messed up the combo.
All right. Well, we're getting into grand finals here at the moment where we have Chris CCH versus Ouija, where we saw Ouija off to a pretty good start, but then Chris is like, all right, it's my turn. Now Ouija kind of on the back foot here, able to get a huge sweep, but a little preemptive on the meaty is going to lose that round.
Okay, Chris. Chris is wasting no time. My man cannot believe what happened on winner's side. He's got the power up going on right now. That psycho power. The shonen buff he's got rocking, coming from behind.
All right. Good pressure here. Ouija does take the grab here. Gets hit by the poke, but you know, those toenails. Lentini said it, now I can never forget it.
Sometimes it feel like that, I'm telling you. The meta, this is why people run long toenails, long fingernails IRL. It's for those extra pixels of reach.
Oh.
You never know when you're gonna need that. Gotta outspace your opponent IRL.
No, I feel like Ouija definitely need that extra pixel of space to avoid getting chipped out there. Ooh. Great perfect parry there for Chris. Ricci expended so much meter trying to apply that pressure.
One thing that I've noticed from Chris that has stood out to me against everybody else in the bracket tonight is just how knowledgeable he is on when he can press a button. So many people are getting blown up by strings that are just ever so slightly fake, and you don't see that with Chris. As soon as there's an opening, he's gonna press if you're overextending. Forcing people like Ouija, who can kind of prey on that a little bit, who throw out this silly mix-up game, to be a little bit smarter about it. Well,
And right now, Ouija being a little bit smarter there. Yeah, I get what you're saying, because I've seen things like, you know, Chris CCH going for like a right drive impact, kind of noticing, you know, you can't be letting Rashid get away with these options. And oh, that is a interesting way to go with the level 3, but say, hey, you know, I'm down with having a level 1 for later, or getting my level 3 ready for the next round.
Oh, yeah, Chris definitely not one to save that level 3 for too long. More than happy to spend it, using it very well. Great overhead as well. Is that going to time on the mine? Just barely safe, but it doesn't matter. You're going to get throw looped anyway.
All right, did we see level 2 immediately here from Ouija? No, gets grabbed, thrown in the corner, drive rush in, grabbed again. No overhead, right? No, oh, we're going grab. Not a 4th time, would we?
Oh, I love it.
Man, I'm surprised Ouija is holding on to this level 2 at the moment.
Yeah, I think he's trying to find just the right scenario, though now he's got the level 3. One more opening. Could be it.
Maybe wanting the critical art potentially here. Duck in the corner.
Is that why he's taking the throw?
Yep, that's definitely why he's taking the throw. Not that Chris CCH is about to take this round with his level 3.
Yeah, that's how you know it's a long one. 2 level 3s from Chris CCH in a single game. Use it in the first, use it in the third, making it count.
That's how you know a character has good block string pressure, is if you're able to get that meter back. There's no way. This is grand finals and we're seeing raw drive impact.
Bro saw green and turned it into red. It's Christmas season here in September. Chris CCH, I told you, he was not happy about being sent down to loser's side. Proving that right, absolutely calling out Ouija. And there's the stun in the corner. Yeah, we jump in combo on you. We've got that meter as well. Here, hold this mine real quick. I got a gift for you.
Oh, the level 1 cannot save you from that. Now Chris, up around here, has the level 2 at the ready. But I don't think we've ever seen the level 2 expended by Chris.
No. I feel like the pressure from Chris has been so potent against Ouija. He's in situations like this for the entire round. When does he throw out level 2 when this is going on?
I think the logic behind it is that, oh, if I have level 2, I can build up enough meter for level 3.
Bro, this is an unreasonable amount of Chris CCH overdose that we're seeing right now.
All right, well, we're seeing the reset here. Oh my goodness.
Chris CCH posting the smug face in the in-game chat as well.
Yeah, that's crazy. What is that SpyX family collab emo? Yeah.
That is crazy.
Jeez.
He knows what he just did. He beat us so hard, we had to go back to the character select screen just so Ouija could think about what just happened.
Man. All right. So, you know, I feel like Ouija's been doing pretty decent, but Chris is just locked in at the moment.
Just built different sometimes. And there's a reason my man's floating around in Legends rank with a brand new character.
Bro, I played my placements and got Diamond 5 immediately with this character. This character is disgusting.
Oh yeah, this character's messed up, especially when you're getting knowledge checked. He's a little bit cheesy at lower levels especially. And
Oh
just
my
throws
goodness.
him.
Oh,
Okay, there's
great perfect parry there, but so much damage already done. Ouija does get caught by the level 1.
And another round to Chris CCH. Finally, Ouija got out of the corner, and he just gets supered for it. Another parry, though. Ouija's been really good on the parries.
All right, mix up again into the grab. No, getting perfect parried. Sorry, the grab's going the other way. Overhead? No, OD spinning mixer. I think that was a solid reaction to that scenario.
Those are the kind of mix-ups we need to see from Ouija. Don't let Chris run his same pressure game every time. We're seeing these setups. He plants a mine, he goes for the throw overhead shenanigans, makes you hold that. Finally, Ouija gets out of the corner, but at such a cost. Cross up a little bit too slow. You know Chris can react to that. And he gets blown
Chris.
up. Another
Yeah.
game on Chris's side.
Just cashing out. Said no need for super meters there. Oh my goodness, starting off with a call out there.
Ouija, you got to get a game.
Okay. No, Chris, what are you doing, man? I know you're playing differently. This is very weird. I'm seeing moves you've never thrown out before.
Ooh, okay.
We're in grand finals, reset.
Let's go, Ouija. Oh, wait, you got thrown. You're in the corner. Oh yeah, you're gonna hurt for that one. That is so unsafe. Chris burning him out as well. Tries to jump out of the corner. That doesn't work against Chris. It doesn't work against Bison. Breaks out of the DI. One of the few characters that can beat that. Pretty uncontested. But it doesn't matter because Chris finds it anyway.
Getting the grab there. Dry rushing back in. Not afraid to use up all this meter. Gets the overhead. All right. There's the toes.
Come on,
Get a
mix
little
them
bit of
up.
a side switch. Keep the pressure going. Trying to mix up with a grab here, but Chris is ready.
I think Chris is just defaulting to fuzzying the approaches, and it's working really well because he's willing to take the throw.
Hold up. We're gonna see a finish here with level 1 again.
Let's see.
Wait.
Let's see.
Never mind. Drive
nope,
impact.
DI check.
M. Bison wins.
Bro.
All right.
This is a massacre.
Chris, one game
Oh.
over here. Starting off the drive impact. Say, what are you doing? Why are you going for these options? You're in the corner now.
But it's working. Chris with the knee press as well. Just a little bit of extra pressure. Jab checking just in case he tries to drive rush in, do something silly. Does not get caught on the cross up. Parry on top of that. OD starters. We're throwing out everything right now. He's experimenting. My man's in training mode.
All right. Ouija in a good spot there. Able to carry back to the corner. Keep the flow going. Be ready for a drive reversal potentially. Good spacing here. Oh, no overhead connecting. Oh, but the knee press putting in work here.
Has Chris? I don't think Chris has dropped around yet, right? This is the opportunity. Come on, Ouija.
Okay.
Get your round, Ouija. Get your round, Ouija. Let's go.
All right.
Round 2.
That's one. All right, now
Ouija
get like
on the
5
board
more
now.
in a row.
All right. Oh,
Okay,
good
okay.
catch. Oh,
This
getting the
is
reset
Ouija
here
I like to
too.
see.
Wait, we might see a level 2 build up here.
Okay, it's fine. We take one throw. Yeah, get that level 2. I'm with you on this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay, well, you know, make sure to use it.
Yeah, he's got to find the time. No, Chris gets him in the corner. And guess who's got a level 3?
No mine, no longer. Oh my goodness, and we've seen this before. Still has a level 2 at the ready, but is we gonna be able to use
The
it?
drops. The call outs. Chris Bennett on the level 3 of his own. Ouija doesn't even need it. We are on the board.
Maybe that's the concern Ouija was having level 3, but come on, you can't go for these openings anymore. Chris knows that you can just hit the drive impact button.
And we got those anti-air combos. Yeah, my man gets to plant a mine off of a jumping anti-air. So scary to jump against him in the corner and a perfect KO. Oh no, the signs of life might be leaving us. Ouija on the back foot. He got his one, but at what cost? I don't think Chris is playing around anymore.
All right, Ouija able to get a little bit of value here, mixing up with the grab. Needs to get that level 2 here sooner than later.
Oh, please.
Chris wanting to end it.
There we go.
Okay.
There's the level 2 you were talking about.
Perfect parry though, and the grab. Still gonna get caught by it though. Are you able to get a punish here? Able to get the spinning mixer, trying to mix up here. Able to grab there off the parry. Ouija keeping it going here. Gotta watch out for the critical art or a grab.
What was that? You just hold parry.
Oh my goodness. He's dead.
Exactly gonna take this.
If he tanks this, it was, oh my goodness, the critical art. Chris CCH taking game 3 of the reset. Your grand finalist.
That Ouija started to come back. There were signs of life, but that was a rough grand final.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I still don't know why Chris didn't parry that level 2. When you wake up into that, you just hold the parry button. It's so free. Very weird choice, but no, it's whatever. He got it. Great stuff to Chris for that deep losers run. And to all of our top 8 players, all of the people in this entire bracket, honestly, it was so much fun to watch all the way from round 1. So many 2-1s on stream, hardly any 2-0s. We got some 3-2s in top 8. Nasta, I had a fantastic time casting with you. How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. You know, I ended up having a little rough day today. I ended up injuring my back, but you know, being able to watch some good old Street Fighter, you know, kind of took the pain away.
It's different. And thank you, chat, to all of you who joined us tonight. We couldn't do this without y'all. Of course, that match of Reno is one of the ways y'all have contributed to us, but even the little things like watching the stream, following, the subscriptions, they go a long way. Check out the VODs on YouTube as always. Check out the Discord link below for more info. Every other Wednesday we run this. The next one's going to be in 2 weeks, which is going to be the 25th. So if y'all are free that night, or if you want to join any of the other things we talked about. Nasta, anything else you want to say to the people before we go?
It is a pleasure to be able to cast such amazing talent. Shout outs to all the regions that were present today. We had, you know, people from the Dominican Republic. We had people from Mexico. We had, you know, Washington, Eastern Washington. And for any regions that I'm forgetting, I apologize, but you all really, you know, put on a show. And I'm always looking forward to seeing more of what PNW Street Fighter has in store.
All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed the commentary, you can follow me at George_Lentini. Nasta, where can they find you on Twitter?
You can find me at Nasta_official on Twitter. You know, I appreciate any sort of support. Drop and follow definitely helps out. Yeah, it was a pleasure to be here, and I hope you all have a wonderful night.
Peace out, everybody.
Yeah, peace.